Oh, shit. People can see us. People
Oh,
can
God.
hear us.
Oh.
It's us.
It's the worst. I am so sorry, everyone, for having to witness everything that we are. Yes.
But not
I
that
think
sorry.
we're all sorry for that.
Absolutely. Hey, welcome to the fucking show. I am Chuck. You're watching the Defenders of Cobalt as we're playing some more Dark Trails. We're continuing on our, what was it, the Plight of Sour Creek rendition of the Demon Hills, which can be found in the 2019 Gongfarmers Almanac. Yeah, I don't know. It's been like a month, has it?
Yeah.
Since we last played this little adventure, so hopefully we haven't forgotten everything.
I took a nap.
You took a nap. Good job.
Nice.
It was
In a
great.
tree.
Yeah. So before we get into it, let's go through and do introductions, and then we'll do a little recap, and then we'll get back into playing. You know who I am, so I don't need to say more. We're just going to go in the path of the template. So the next two are going to be Dan and Jake. Is there anything you two want to say? Anything you want to plug?
I'm Dan. I'm playing Saul Goodfellow. I take naps in trees.
He does.
Let's get rolling.
I'm Jake and I play Ray Calabanza, and I like entertaining streams with games, which is why I watch Defenders of Cobalt.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
And
Christopher.
I am old guy Christopher. You might remember me from such shows as Thursday.
Yeah.
Sink in the Snurkerarius. Hey, we have a pre-retail sale going on in the 2oggames.com/shop right now. That you can save a couple bucks if you didn't back on Kickstarter. Other than that, I'm playing Bushrod Burnside, a conjure man, if you were, investigator of the arcane, yada, yada, yada.
Okay. Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm from Grim Perilous. I'm a giant nerd. I love these nerds. I'll be playing Dr. Bion Cuthbert, who has been cursed with such titles as Madman or Bedlamite. He's just a friendly dentist, nothing more.
Mm-hmm. Did you see my
Sometimes a little too friendly.
background?
Those teeth. No.
Oh.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Are we
Yeah.
going to get
Stealing
dysentery?
TVs.
Are we going to get dysentery?
Maybe.
Wait a minute.
Maybe.
we'll just fall around in a creek.
I mean,
That'll be
isn't
our
that
story.
the goal?
Yeah, I think so.
You died of dysentery.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael Sprademan. I'm the other old guy in Two Old Guys Games. I am playing the Revelator known as Preacher tonight.
There you go.
You don't have anything to promote? How dare you?
How
Buy Two Old Guys stuff.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that works.
fucking drink to that. Jared.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jared. I play Father Joseph, the Revelator, and I don't have anything to plug, and I don't remember what happened last time, so I'm hoping other people do.
Okay.
We had a conversation
Been a
already
month.
today about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You performed miracles that were truly
That's right.
amazing.
7 days of rain.
7 days.
7
We're
days
still
of rain.
on day 1, aren't we?
That is correct, yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about a recap. Who wants to start us off?
I suppose I can do some of it since we already talked about it in Discord earlier.
Okay.
We, being a group of somewhat unknown, totally unknown individuals, chase adventure, kind of like the Scooby Gang, with more teeth and danger. We took on a job to find a dude's daughter because she had been taken captive by some bandits, and we found it wasn't the first time. She wants to be a vigilante. And then we scared the living shit out of some bandits, literally. As a matter of fact, the dark trail that night was in somebody's pants.
We found it.
It was there.
And then we went and we got our asses handed to us by I don't know, dogs, rats. I can't
Large
remember.
rats.
Giant
Large
rats. Yeah.
Those rats are vicious. It's always the
Yeah.
rats.
Yeah.
We somehow, I think, managed to survive. We've decided that Tilly, the girl that we freed, I was going to say captured, freed, she wants to be our apprentice because she was so impressed with the laser show that we put on at the bandit camp.
Yeah.
And then we came up, I think, with a plan to extort her father for everything he's worth. And then some green lights showed up on the horizon, and we were like, ooh, light, shiny. And I think we started heading our way that way.
Yeah. I think that's the majority of it.
That's pretty
Anyone
much it. Yeah.
anyone else have any
Nicely
details they want to fill in?
I was.
I made it
useless.
rain for 7 days.
You did make it rain for 7
Yes.
days.
My crowning achievement.
Now we figured out how Jared's character works. So hopefully the next time he makes it rain for 7 days, it'll be completely intentional.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just get into it then.
Yeah.
See what happens. You all follow these green lights on the horizon for a couple of miles for sure. You know,
And along the way, you come across the camp of Ray Calabanza, which explains why I'm here now when I wasn't last time.
oh shit, that's right.
Yeah,
You
that's
missed
right.
last
Hi,
session.
Ray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were a member of the group, but you had a match that you had to break off for. So
Mm.
while looking for the crew, you set up camp. They found you, and now you are reunited, and it feels so good.
So good. So good. There we go.
So, let's see here. All right, trying to make sure the stream's cool because one device is spinning, the other one isn't. Is it just my shitty Chromebook?
It's fine for me.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, cool. I was going to say our CPU usage and bitrate seem great, but my Chromebook's just a pile of crap. I'm just going to
I have
mute the
3
video.
days left in my subscription.
Oh,
I better
snap.
re-up that for you guys.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Mr. Calabanza, how are those dentures holding up for you?
Oh, yeah.
Quite well, quite well. The last fella I head-butted with him went right down.
That's just
That's
a
putting your
delight to
teeth
hear.
to work.
Right, because the side quest was a prequel.
Yeah.
Because we were missing a few people, so I forgot to put that into the recap. Previous to this adventure, we had another mishap. I mean, adventure.
Yeah.
Where Dr. Cuspid. Where did we get those teeth?
You got, well, Dr.
all
Some
sorts of
Cuspid.
zombie monster creature.
All manner
God's
of people.
God's teeth.
What knocked your teeth out, Jake?
It was one of those.
Was it the whip scorpion?
Yeah, it was the whip scorpion. Smacked
Yeah.
me upside the head.
He got his teeth knocked out by a fucking whip scorpion.
That was my fault.
But in the process of the adventure, we were playing the adventure, The Last Will and Testament of Obadiah Felkner, which you can pick up on the Goodman Games store. He was got his teeth knocked out by a whip scorpion, but at the end of the night, they found the holy bone. I forget what it's called in the adventure, but Dr. Cuspid fashioned
Bone stone.
Ray Calbanza, yeah, with a bunch of teeth and the bone stone as a tooth, giving him a holy headbutt.
Right, because we figured that was the best place to hide it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, when you get an ancient holy artifact, the first thing you should do is just,
Install
recreate
them in
it.
someone's face.
Yeah.
I love that
It
Chuck
makes sense
called
to
it the
me.
holy bone, and now the holy bone is in Ray Calabanza's head.
Yeah. That is truly beautiful. Truly. That's great. Absolutely. All right. So, yeah. So we're back. You're traveling through the, fucking prairie. I don't know what the fucking terrain is here.
Outside.
Outside. Eventually, you find a kind of meandering creek, and you kind of are following it because it seems to be kind of leading towards the direction of this sickly green glow on the horizon. And eventually you come across what seems to be the source of this sickly green glow. You peer over the bank of this creek and you see on the other side, maybe a good 50, 60 feet from you, there what appears to be an old mine. Kind of like the old mine camp set up. There's the cleared spot, some old carts, some piles of rock and debris. And the opening of this mine has the large kind of timber reinforcement around it, but kind of standing on the slope above. Now imagine it's like in a large kind of embankment, and standing slightly above the opening of the mine, you see what looks like two men on guard. But the opening of this mine is just issuing out this green glow, and it's almost kind of drifting out as like a vaporous light. And it's just kind of illuminating everything in the area in this green. And you can see kind of like rising up from the mine and almost in like waves. It's quite disturbing. But yeah, you see all of this, and you see there's two guards standing above the entrance of this mine.
I'm going to guess with my librarian background that green light like this pouring out of a mine is not normal.
I do not sense the path of the righteous flowing this way.
I think you might be onto something.
You may be right.
Two guards, you say, huh?
Two guards.
How do they appear dressed, I guess?
This is, you take a moment, your eyes have a little bit of a hard time kind of focusing. It is dark out, but there's this green glow, but they're kind of on the opposite side of the original, the point of where this light's coming out. But you kind of focus for a minute, and you can see two kind of heavier set guards, each of them with a couple of 6-shooters on their hips. But their dress, it really kind of, it stuns you almost, because they're in a soldier's uniform. But it's a Confederate soldier's uniform.
Oh, no.
And this is like 10 years after the war.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't we in the 1860s at this point?
Yeah, this is, 10 years or so after the war ended. But you see these two Confederate soldiers standing over the entrance of this, clearly standing guard, with the way they're just kind of standing there, kind of looking around, almost kind of milling a little bit. But they do seem to be, somewhat on alert. But yeah, so yeah, it's very, you're like, it gives you pause for a second, like, why the fuck are there Confederate guards?
The preacher pulls out his shotgun cross. He says, "Shall I deliver the blessing?"
Let me obscure things with mystical mist.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll your incantation if that's what you're going to do.
Yes. Single die spell check right here.
Don't forget, we're in a storm, so we could probably
you
approach
also
somewhat
That's right,
covertly.
So
raining already.
everyone who's so clear, so Jake, mainly you. Jared, his preacher, did start a 7-day storm last session, and we're still on day 1. Everything that you do outside, because this rain is so heavy, comes with a -2 penalty.
That's right.
Which is,
Well, I'm going to have to take 2 off of that, so it's only a 21.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. If only it could have been a 30.
Holy cats. Yeah, so when this happens, when this spell particularly happens, mists appear with the sound of screams of anguish, and the sounds continue periodically as the cloud replenishes itself.
Nice.
Today's color is brought to you by the number 1, which is red. It's a red mist.
Man, even the die knew that.
So, yeah, it did. This almost Christmas-esque scene unfolds in front of you as the red
Except for
mist.
the screams of anguish.
Yeah, that's not so much
It depends
Christmas.
what kind of Christmas
Yeah.
you have. I guess.
Maybe if you got a real shitty Christmas, maybe
Merry
that's...
Death.
And
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, the other thing that happens is my face melts and reshapes itself into another face for an hour. And I'm going to choose one of those Confederate guards that we see standing across the river.
Nice.
There you
Love
go.
it.
So yeah, this red mist.
Whisper to you, I could probably get you another mask if you need.
I prefer it to be more organic in nature.
Mm-hmm.
The preacher looks at him and says, "Evil is among us."
Whoa! Settle down there, preacher. It's just Bushrod. Look, same villains as before.
He pokes you in the face. He's like, "It is you."
It's all mushy still. It hasn't quite set.
Yeah, it hasn't set. Yeah. So this definitely.
Funny finger poke.
Do you see the
gosh,
guards
21.
What's that?
I'm gonna open up the PDF to see what that 21 ends up being. But you continue. Sorry, talking to myself.
That's not the right mouse. Let's move you over here.
Now that mist only obscures their vision. Is that right?
That's
depend on
right now, because my gosh, I don't think I ever rolled a spell that. Remember, the whole point was corrupt by dawn, and then I keep rolling.
Rolling well.
Yeah.
20 to 23. 21 to 23 is the same thing. Summons forth a mist with a volume of 30 by 10 feet per caster level. All within the mist suffer a 1d penalty on ranged attacks or skill rolls requiring sight.
Nice.
Additionally, enemies within the mist suffer from the acidic nature of the mists with a successful DC 12 fortitude save having damage. Otherwise, they take 1d6 per round, and it lasts for 1d10 plus CL. Holy cats!
Oh man!
Damn.
We could just stand here and let it eat them alive.
Just wait.
For only 3 rounds, but 1d6 for 3 rounds. So round 1, 6.
Yeah, for what's worth, on the little thing that popped up in roll 20, it does say the mist is magical by nature and blocks all vision to enemies within, but not for allies or the caster.
Oh god damn! That is such a badass spell. What's the save that these dudes have to make?
Fortitude, DC 12.
All right, the
damage.
first one. That's the wrong mouse again. First one. This is going to be. I'm going to roll it in roll 20. It's going to be a +2. That's a 14. So the first one passes. The second one does not.
He takes 3. Yeah.
One takes 6. The other one takes 3.
From this weird red mist, vying against the green glow of the mine.
They start running towards us. I'll shoot them.
I don't think they can see us presently.
They can't see you, no.
Well, I know. But, I mean, if they run away from the entrance of the mine.
Well, actually, what they're going to do is they see this mist rolling in, and they know something's fucked up. They see the mist, they hear the screams, they both pull their guns, and they're on the alert. They don't know what's going on, but they know something is going on. So they're like, I don't know if this is, something to do with, maybe they know something about what's going on in the mine and they think it might be associated with that. Maybe it's something to do with the crazy rain. They don't fucking know, but they're on alert as they see this red mist kind of roll over them. And all of a sudden you can see them like clutching at their faces and stuff. Maybe if you would, have a good enough line of sight, it would probably be kind of tough. But maybe you could see like blisters starting to like form on their exposed skin. And rather than, any other kind of engagement, their trail of thought immediately goes to escape the pain, right? So they slide down the slope and they both run into the mine.
Dang.
How many rounds is that going to take? Go ahead there, Bushrod, and give me a luck test.
Sure.
If you pass the luck test, they kind of fumble moving down the slope, and it takes them 2 rounds. If you fail the luck test, they're able to get it done in 1 round.
All right. You want me to roll the trained luck, or you want me to click the luck check button?
Just hit the luck check button.
Bazoom.
Success.
Boom.
Okay. It takes them
Success.
2 rounds to do it. So they're exposed to this missed for 2 full rounds. So
Second round,
5
another
damage.
5, unless
Nice.
they make it.
The first one, oh, that's the wrong mouse again.
I think Roll20 is happy with me because I ran a game in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
First one definitely passes, so he'll just take 2. Shit. Second one, so
Wow.
they each
Ooh,
take 2.
nice.
They both did really good.
It's all right.
But you still put damage on them, so
5 and 8 total.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool spell.
It's-
And then they ran
That's
away,
neat.
and I was like, oh, well, that worked slightly better than expected.
So yeah, they both slip into the mines.
Because they're now partially liquid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been liquefied just a little bit.
Just enough.
Tonight's Dark Trail brought to you by Obscuring Mist. Pop
You're
open
right.
the can and melt your friends.
Absolutely.
Dr. Breyer just gives you a very polite golf clap. Not wanting to give away our position just yet.
Next round.
So, what are you guys doing next?
Shall we try and stealth up, or do we just go ahead and like hoof it?
It seems like they would warn somebody of our approach. I say we just go get them.
I love your enthusiasm, preacher. I agree.
Mhm.
Wouldn't we have to move through the mist as well, though?
Well, the mist.
We're not penalized by it.
I don't think you're penalized by it.
Well, I mean, as far as the damage is concerned, I know we can see through it and
No,
everything.
we're not.
But...
It
Well,
says it deals
hang
with
on.
the enemies.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, enemies within the mist
Okay. Yeah,
suffer.
Okay.
So
you're good.
plus, it's only. I mean, it took them the second round. So if they start bolting at the end of the first, and we start moving, by the time we get to the mist, it'll be mostly gone. I imagine. I only rolled for 3 rounds.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
By the time
That's
you
right.
move down in there, it'll be fading off. So
It's okay, Father. I often think of Bushrod's techniques as those mysterious ways you sometimes mention.
Yes, the Lord is working through him.
I've coined the term sorrowmancer for him.
there you
Because
go.
So much anguish and pain from everything he does magically.
Fine.
So, are we
Alright.
going after them? Is
Yeah.
that the plan, gents?
Fire off a tentacle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going in.
I take your hesitation as agreement. So
All
I'm
right.
going to run up and get as close as I can and take a shot.
Okay, so are you going to run after them while they're running into the mine shaft?
Yes.
Okay. Are you wanting to pursue them into the mine shaft right now?
Unless somebody stops me, I don't think I'm smart enough to stop.
Okay, that's fine. So if you see them start burning on round 1, you see them starting to run on round 1, and you're like, yeah, I fucking got this. So you slip down your side of the embankment and you splash across the shallow stream, and you get just close enough as they start to disappear into the opening of this mine. So if you've got I'm going to say you're within like 20 feet of them by the time they duck for cover into this mine. So if there's some action you want to take at this point.
Yeah, I will take a shot with my shotgun. That'd be a medium range.
Okay, absolutely.
All right. Other attack.
That does not hit. You take a shot with your shotgun, and it kicks up the dirt around this one that you were aiming at, but you don't catch anything.
I'll go ahead and throw a shot in as well.
Okay, you're gonna slide down and run up as well.
Yep.
Okay, absolutely. Hey there, Treebeard. Thanks for coming through. So go ahead and you move up next to Preacher. If you want to make your attack. Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
Better.
why is that showing critical hit?
20 minus 1 looks like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because the -2. That
Oh,
means
from
right,
the
right.
rain.
But it
Okay.
was a
the
natural
rain.
20.
it's a nat 20 still. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Well, it's still a critical hit.
All right.
Awesome.
Nat 20 plus 1 minus 2.
So let's see. That is a 3 on critical table 2. Let me pull up my tables. Critical hit charts.
It's all getting it done.
My Chromebook is moving so slow.
Didn't roll damage for some reason.
You may, depends on how the character sheet's set up. Let's look and see what the critical hit does, and then we'll have you roll damage, because it may have you roll extra damage or double damage.
Because you'll also get your deed too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
did you have a deed on that? Did it roll your deed?
I got a 1 on my deed die.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it was a natural
no.
20 plus 1 minus 2. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Very cool. So that's ranged firearms. You got a 3 on the firearm table. Flaming debris from the spent cartridge. Oh, that's fumble. We don't want
Please
that.
no, not that.
Not
I've
that.
experienced that too many times
Oh,
already.
damn.
Flaming debris pops out and he slaps it at them.
That would be
You're
awesome.
not unconscious.
How do
There
you?
it
So
is.
good he hit him and himself.
Bullet pierces the target's elbow, hitting a nerve, causing a momentary loss of feeling.
Yeah.
Bullet inflicts an additional 3d4 damage and causes anything carried to be dropped. The arm
you
is...
say-
What's that?
3d4.
An
Jeez.
additional 3d4 damage. The arm is also useless for 1d6 rounds while the arm regains feeling. The creature suffers... oh, it's just a recap. That's kind of a weird way to do it. It tells you what it does, and then it recaps what it does. So, Dan, go ahead and roll your damage for that, plus 3d4.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Listen.
I was wondering how you rolled a 20 to begin with, Dan. So
Uh-huh.
that makes sense now.
There's where it's...
It's. I mean, you did graze him right on the funny bone, though. Like it just really stings.
Did
Listen.
I do that right?
You got a 1 on the D14.
You rolled
Did it
a...
actually roll a D14?
Yeah.
It says it rolled a
D14 and
d14.
3d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, what a
So,
great.
you actually... you blow this dude's arm clear off. His...
They're just an acid burned, gooey mess.
Yeah, his 6-shooter lands on the dirt next to him. But the weirdest thing you've ever seen happens. Well, okay, that's not true. Something strange in additional to all of the other strange things that you have seen. You pierce this dude's arm, the arm falls off, the gun drops next to him. Before the arm hits the ground, the arm and he dissolve into a mist and disappear.
Oh, no.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
With that,
I mean, it might have been me, but it wasn't me.
the other one does disappear and escape into the mine.
Well, dread.
That was
But
unfortunate. and
You
unusual.
did drop
So,
one.
Even the gun disappeared?
The gun did not disappear. The gun he
Oh,
dropped
okay.
did not disappear.
That was.
Uh,
Yeah.
Curious.
I do realize
Mercurial.
something that was missed, and I hate to say it. Can you shuffle my deck, Chuck?
Oh, you didn't flip your deck. Well, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you take his head off instead of his arm.
Well,
There you go. Flip your card. How does Dan's luck do on this?
well, I drew it, and then it didn't play it out, but it's a Queen of Hearts.
Oh,
Is it like, can you drag it to the map? Is it just like floating around? I had this
I
happen to
don't.
me
It's
too.
up over my character now.
So-
I didn't hit the,
Oh,
hit the
yeah.
draw button.
what? Don't hit the draw button. Make sure you hover over the deck and you just click the little
Yeah.
card that pops up.
Yeah, that's my bad.
I did
Alright.
that.
And I also don't think I have a deck.
You do. You'll have to scroll down. So
Yeah.
hover over the deck. Let me double check. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nope. There's 1, 2. Is there? One,
Okay.
two,
Well,
I don't
goofed that
actually
up.
see a preacher deck. Let me double check
Ray,
over here.
Bushrod, Saul, Joe Busby is not here.
Joe
I'm
is
all the way down at the bottom.
Okay, well now I just
Chuck,
dropped it
hang
out
on.
on the
Chuck.
game.
Dr. Cuspid.
Hang on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I had
I
that
ruined
happen
everything.
to me in a game at Con of Champions too, where it got stuck to my character and I had to drag it out.
I think that's a +2 to everything.
Yep. So I mean, still, you natural
Yeah,
20.
Just more damage.
All right, Preacher, you'll now have a gun deck in there.
Well done, Dan.
Well,
done.
no,
I
you don't.
shot someone.
Now you have a gun deck in there.
I've
You,
never seen
There
your
it
ghost
is.
gun
Hey.
Pizza.
All right.
turn a man into mist before.
yeah.
You've never seen your gunslinger shoot anybody before, I don't think, at this point.
Well, yeah, he
Pretty
did.
sure we have.
In
I've
Obadiah.
heard blowing people away,
No,
but
nobody saw that either.
care
Oh.
before he blew away.
I remember seeing you being the man that saved our lives against that ghost.
I shot a ghost, and now I've shot another ghost, it seems.
Well,
You can only. They are called ghost irons for a reason.
it
it's
definitely
fine, we're-
seems like you've got a theme going, and we as a group seem to be chasing ghosts who don't turn into overprivileged white men at the end of it.
Oh, man.
Of course not. No, we're just proud to have a verified Ghostbuster in our midst.
That's
Yeah.
right. I can't fight actual people. It's only ghosts.
Yeah.
It does seem that we come up against them quite often, so we are much appreciative.
Yeah.
Do not lose faith in yourself.
Okay. So the other one escapes into it. Oh, that's right. I was looking up the gun that gets dropped. Guns. This is going to be a Star Action Army revolver.
Does anybody need or want? Because I am quite the connoisseur.
I am not proficient with a weapon of that nature.
I'm quite satisfied with the molar.
I've already got 2 guns, my friend. A 1, a 2.
That is absolutely beautiful. All right. So, yeah, that Star Action, it's a double action, D12 damage, 6 shot.
Awesome.
Okay. So now what? You dropped one of them. You got his pistol. You can see that he's disappeared into this mine that's been letting out this green light.
Should we be perhaps making some sort of masks for ourselves? Master Bushrod, I'm not terribly familiar with the vapors, as it were.
Vapors.
I deal normally in the esoteric as opposed to the material plane. However, I don't believe anything that can make that particular color of green is good for us, and therefore we should probably look like bandits.
Put on some bandanas. Or just pull up our shirts.
Yeah,
Either one.
Yeah, I'll put a bandana mask around my pumpkin themed lucha libre mask.
There you go.
A preacher takes out one of his sacks and cuts some eye holes in it, throws it over his head.
Preach. Never mind.
You do you, preacher. You do you.
At least you got the points of the sack here instead of here.
Yeah.
It's a flat top.
There you go.
I'll just pull up my operating mats.
Look like a hairless cat.
There you go.
Okay. So you all take some form of precaution against whatever this green shit is.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe,
Yeah.
we hope.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, since he said it like that, yes, we all do.
Yes.
Chuck.
That is exactly what we did.
I gave it away there, didn't I?
Are
Yeah.
you satisfied with that roll?
Are you sure you don't want to spend any luck there? All right. You all head into this mine. What's the marching order here?
Well, I'm pretty far back because everyone ran off. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Is it pretty dark in here? Any
No,
light?
it's all illuminated with this green shit. It's actually almost bright. And it's just like,
On the outside, it's green and red.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
a real quick heads up. If you go and show and hide gun decks, unfortunately, that's a global setting,
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
and it takes everybody's decks on or off.
I can't believe this worked. All right, I'm ready to go in.
All right,
Nice.
there we go.
Well,
Nice.
I will admit I'm a man of a great deal of curiosity. There are probably better options for frontliners, and yet I'm just so curious.
Okay. I just need to know who's leading the charge.
Dr.
I'll lead the
Dusted, don't-
charge. I'll
doesn't
crack my knuckles and I'll start heading in.
All right.
Ready to
All
punch
right.
some mist.
I was going to say perhaps the good doctor might have something that can scout reconnoiter. Well, I knew that was going to happen.
Now you're exposed to the mist.
I've got yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. You all start moving into this mine, and you move maybe 20 feet in, and there is the deafening, thunderous boom of a shot ringing out as a bullet flies towards Ray Calabanza.
Block it with your teeth.
Block it with your teeth. I'm going to go ahead and roll this in roll 20. This is going to be a +2 to this attack. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay. And you're using the Star Army action, which is a D12.
Oh, brutal.
Boom! As Ray Calabanza, standing in the front, is hit with 9 points of damage from this firearm.
Ouch.
How are you doing with HP after that shot?
5.
Okay, you're still up, which I am oh no, hang on.
I have a total of 6. Wow.
I am
Right.
skipping a step. Let's make sure.
Didn't draw a card either.
Ace.
Oh no!
Oh, aces and eights. That is a
Crit fail.
automatic misfire, and we roll on the firearm fumble charge. So
Someone other
block
than
it
me
with
for
Stay off your
once.
teeth.
Yeah.
Blocked it with the
Yeah.
holy bone. The holy bone
Right?
in your mouth.
Can the ace be ricocheting off his holy teeth?
we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. That is going to be a D4 on the critical fumble or the fumble chart.
Backfire, backfire, backfire.
I think that's
That's a 3.
3. Yeah.
Flaming debris from the spent cartridge or possible blowback from a faulty round burns your hands. You suffer 1d3 damage and must pass a DC 10 reflex save to keep a hold of the firearm. So, let's do 1d3 damage.
Think about that. We just went from -9 on our side to plus
Hey.
3.
This is the one that took the 2 rounds of acid damage.
Oh.
This
He hates us. He doesn't even know who we are.
backfire of this firearm, this exploding cartridge, kills the Confederate soldier.
Yes.
As the gun just explodes, you see the barrel burst and warp out, kind of banana peel out, and shrapnel pierces this weird Confederate soldier's face, and he just turns to mist and vanishes. Now, Ray Calabanza, you are the one who saw this. You were up front. You heard the shot. Your head snapped over, seeing all of this carnage unfold. And you can see that this Confederate soldier was gaunt and pale. The beard hair on it was patchy and thin. Eyes extremely sunken, almost clouded over. And then, bam, it explodes. Shrapnel bites in. Dude vanishes.
Whew. I guess I'll turn back and I'll say, the dead soldier is now extra dead and he turned to dust. So, that gun you picked up, might want to make sure none of that acid rain messed with any of your bullets.
Yeah, I won't be using it anytime soon, but
If he's been carrying around the same sidearm for some 15 or 20 years, malfunctions are par for the course.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do we
that's
know
true.
what golf is? Sure.
Sure.
You do now.
Yeah.
So do we see the armless
be
dude
expected.
as well? Or
No,
does
when-
Ray-
No, he's gone.
He disappeared
Oh,
as
he's-
well. He disappeared in the
Okay.
mist as well.
Gotcha.
None may stand against those on the righteous path.
So you can see there, Ray, where this guy was kind of ducking to kind of lean out and take the shot at you. It's actually a little intersection in this, mine tunnel, this mine track, because there's some old rail tracking going down. And he was standing essentially a four-way junction. The rail continues on, but there's also a left and a right you could make at this junction. And it's maybe like 30 feet into the mine. And once again, everything is just illuminated with this weird green sickly light.
I thought he was going to say a bunch of crates labeled TNT or something like that.
Oh God!
It's about to be illuminated in a different
You see
way.
6 fuses burning their way to red candle.
Oh no,
Not
not the red
again.
candle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
Which
red
which
candle.
way do we want to go, boys?
I prefer to go left at all times. It balances out.
The left-hand path, as it were.
you say that gun got banana peeled out. So.
Yeah, but it vanished as well.
Preacher
Oh,
says
okay.
left it is, and starts to walk to the right.
We'll grab you and turn you around. The other left.
Divine guidance on his part. Perhaps that may be the right way to go.
Could be.
So, left or right? Do
Our
you
left.
do you
Michael's
follow
right.
yeah, do you follow
Michael's right.
bush rods or do you follow the preacher's accidental left?
Preacher.
All right, you
I
guys
say left and he goes right, and I'm like, meh, good enough.
All right,
Yeah.
so you follow the preacher right. And when you turn
50%.
down this right path, you can see maybe 30, 40 feet down this shaft. There's bars set from floor to ceiling, like prison bars. There's a gate with a heavy padlock holding it shut. And there's
I
a
have
few
a key for that.
Yeah, there's a few cross pieces here and there just for stability. But it's like someone, put like the entrance of a jail cell, like right here in this mine shaft.
If it were up to me, I believe this is how I would keep. Is it made of iron?
Yes.
If it were up to me, I do believe this is how I would keep a demon underground. Perhaps we try the actual left. What say you, preacher?
I don't shy away from demons.
Now
Destroy them.
Slowly back
it would
up.
definitely give it away that it is iron because you can see this weird illuminated green mist. Kind of actually, it's almost like hovering a few inches from these bars.
Is it on both sides of the bars though?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still permeating.
Yeah. It seems
Not touching
thinner
it.
It's like
on the
Right,
other
it's like-
side. Yeah. Yeah, kind of it moves through the wider sections of it. It does definitely seem thinner on the other side.
Iron, you say? I'll
Iron.
make note of this.
oh yeah. I can tell you all about the wondrous properties of iron and the occult, Dr. Custard, but perhaps not at this very moment. But I am slowly backing up.
I am updating my notes for the chamber.
There are certain metals that have debilitating qualities on mystical and supernatural entities, and iron happens to be one of them. He's happy to say as he still keeps backing up.
Yeah.
All right.
Dan said he has a key for this.
I do.
Question.
It's called the gun.
It's called a gun.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your shot. Flip your card first.
Yep. This is
Well,
where it all goes
I've got
wrong.
a hammer. Just
Oh,
FYI.
I'm using. I got
Oh, you got a
on it.
king.
Oh,
Whoa.
There's still 3 more of them in the deck, right?
yeah, but not when I'm gonna need them.
So
Subtlety
make your
is
attack.
not our forte.
This
Sure
will
isn't.
be a low AC attack.
Let me switch around here real quick.
We're about as subtle as the flood from the Bible.
Oh yeah, you take careful shots, and you just blow this lock's hinge wide open.
Yeah, and that doesn't even have the +3 from the
Right,
card on
right.
it.
Well, yeah, I was taking like, oh shit, like 15 points of damage. That's yeah.
It must be Dan's day in roll 20.
It must be. I feel bad.
we'll find
like,
out.
I'm
Killed a
worried
ghost
for the
and a
rest of
lie.
us.
Well,
Poor
I
Locke.
haven't done anything wildly useful yet, so
Yeah.
Locke had it coming to it.
Yeah.
just
So
made-
Locke is
demon.
pretty pissed at you right now. We're going to lose them as a sponsor.
we'll see how it comes up, when it counts.
yeah. All right. Let me shift my camera because I slouched. There we go. All right. So
Now
you
no one knows.
Now no one knows. So you blow this lock open and it drops to the ground. You're now able to open this gate, this cell, if you want.
I assume we'll do so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Preacher
head
walks up to
forward.
it and flings it open.
All right, cool. You all move through this doorway and you move down this this shaft a little bit further, and it's not too far down. It actually splits into two. Not a full like T intersection, but a 45-degree split to the right and a
Y.
45-degree split to the left. So Y, yeah.
Which is there a way that it seems the green glowing mist is coming from more?
No,
less?
it's pretty equal in here. I will say that when you opened up that gate, just the intensity of this green mist on the side you started on was way more, and then when you stepped through the gate, it was definitely a lot thinner. It was dimmer. The green mist, there just wasn't as much of it.
Being the last person through, I made sure that I closed the gate, even though the lock is blowing up.
Yeah, you could still put part of the lock through it just so the latch doesn't
hook.
swing up. Yeah, just the hook through it. Yeah. So yeah, you move and there's this Y kind of junction. Now I will tell, Preacher, right off the bat, you can tell the path to the left reeks like there's a heavy stench of just shit and filth and just rot coming from the path to the left. And it's you're not getting that heavy stench on the path to the right.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, follow me. Corruption is to the left.
Who let him leave?
I think this is a great idea.
Right into the jaws of the adventure.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's head straight to the danger.
Yeah. So
no
you-
no pussyfooting around. We're going to use some old terms.
Did I mention that I have a 5 intelligence?
Oh, wow.
Me too.
You guys didn't
My-
know that? Yeah.
Yeah, my character also has a 5 intelligence.
The preacher and the lawyer, they're not too sharp. So
it was a wonder what kind of education you could pay for back then,
yeah.
as opposed to now.
And the preacher was a bookkeeper before that.
Ooh. He organized them by pictures.
I believe
There's a reason he's not a bookkeeper now.
Yeah.
I believe he may be running from something in his past.
Are you the MOON spells moon bookkeeper?
Yes.
All right. You head down the trail on the left. The stench is almost overpowering. So much that I'm going to make you all make a fortitude save.
Whoa. Grit. No, fortitude.
Fortitude.
We shouldn't.
Are these saves in
We're
any way
experienced.
assuaged by the protection we have placed over our mouths?
I am going to take that into account for the DC you have to beat. Seeing as you do have some mouth coverings, I'm going to say the DC is 10 versus the initial 14.
Ooh.
Ooh, I make it either way.
Preacher does not.
All right. We're
Neither
missing.
do I.
Okay.
His conviction pushes him forward.
Oh, there you go. Saul.
I passed.
Wow, Ray. I see. I expect that from Ray. Shocking from Cuspid.
So yeah, Father Josepha.
Well, I mean, you
Or
stick your
Joseph.
fingers in people's mouth for a living.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a -1 fortitude save as well, so
Yeah.
it's effectively a 5.
So Father Joseph and Preacher, this stench just overpowers you, and you gag and you heave a little bit. You don't actually puke anything up, but you get a strong urge. So while you're in this area, any actions you're going to take a -2 penalty to it. But as you move down into this, it continues on for just a little ways, and it opens up into a very crudely dug circular chamber. And it's immediately evident that this is a privy of sorts. There's holes dug into the grounds. There's piles of waste on one side. Just a good old-fashioned shit chamber.
Boy,
But-
we found the gold, guys.
But just a small circular chamber. There's no other paths forward. You could go and you could check out these holes or a little trench dug into it. But it's just shit.
Well, I wouldn't ask anybody to do this by hand, but I do have a less than personal hand that can get some work done.
I have a cane, but I don't know how much feces and who. The real question, if I may, at this juncture is who in the green hell is using a privy down here behind an iron gate in a cave, and really do we need to go digging through it?
I think we could pass on this.
I'm gonna look up.
I'm okay with
Are there
cutting
any
it off.
holes in the cave ceiling?
Oh,
Negative.
it's not coming down from above then.
So something came down here, took the biggest shit of its life.
And then felt the need to lock it up.
Now there was
What? To be honest, I'd lock this up too.
this was a split in the Y, and the path to the left took you to the privy. So there still was the path to the right behind these iron bars.
Preacher, why don't you take a quick peek in that pit and see if there's anything of note besides your lunch?
Do you feel it's necessary?
Absolutely. You let us down here, you might as well go the whole
See
40
it through
acres.
to the end.
My faith will protect me.
Or something like that.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
go look.
Just don't fall face first.
You really there's nothing there. I mean,
All
I don't even want you to roll for it, man. There's just shit.
We're just trying to make his character suffer a little
Yeah,
bit.
I
yeah.
dig deeper. No.
At an intelligence of 5, I think we could get him to do that.
You might be able to,
There's
yeah.
demons lying underneath that shit.
Yeah,
There could
this
be riches underneath there.
everyone
Riches.
knows that demons sleep
Riches
under
of
shit.
heaven, you mean?
Yeah.
Every one of those
The riches of
dingleberries
heaven.
could be a gold nugget.
Ooh.
Preacher stands back and he wipes his mouth, wipes his shit across his face. He's like, "There's just shit here."
I believe you, preacher.
I
Yeah.
might need to make a fortitude check.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm definitely turning around.
Oh,
So you're
Oh,
all
my.
gonna head back to the path on the right?
Well, I
Yeah.
walked back up past the Y to be last in line, as it were.
Okay. So who's a preacher? Are you leading the charge into the path on the right?
Preacher's kind of taking a few minutes to kind of gather himself.
You know what? I'm going to lead, if only because I don't want to be behind him.
yeah. Right
I'll
behind
come up
you.
there with you.
Not with that smell.
Yeah.
Come up there with Ray.
It's
All right.
entirely possible that he projectile vomits within the next 2 minutes.
Yeah. So Ray
Oh,
and
no.
Saul, you move up this other path, and it opens up into another crudely dug chamber. This one is a lot larger, and this one is clearly some form of quarters. Very crude and rough sleeping mats on the ground. Maybe some small jugs and barrels of water, some dried salted foods, a very crude short table, maybe it looks like there's 6 rough sleeping mats, and these are nothing more than, you know, piles of straw and moss kind of stuffed into a blanket that's been sewn together on the edges.
It's unoccupied.
Currently,
Is there?
there's no one here.
Hmm. I'm
Is
surprised.
that
no
food
skeletons.
actually?
But there's shit in the privy.
There's
Yeah.
shit in the privy.
Is the
And-
food actually edible? Like, you know, it's not spoiled?
I would beg you not to test that.
Go give me an intelligence check to investigate the food.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh,
Bushrod,
10
may I
is
take
good.
This moment to
Yeah, there we
discuss
go.
your salvation.
It looks
you
like it's
absolutely may. I won't
it's just salted fish. It's heavily salted strips of jerky. The most
And pickles.
crude trail rations you could possibly imagine. It wouldn't be pleasant to eat, but it would be sustenance. You know, I would feel really bad for whoever's blood pressure after eating this food on a regular basis.
That's why they lived to 35.
Yeah. But definitely, and it looks like it's been, you know, maybe these big barrels of salted meats maybe are like half consumed.
But they're not spoiled or anything. then?
No. Yeah, I mean, you would feel safe-ish reaching in there and grabbing a piece of salted fish and taking a bite of it.
Ooh. Once you said fish, I was out.
The
Yeah.
jerky, maybe. Jerky's always good.
Being a
Pickles and
librarian,
jerky, universal.
I wonder if you're familiar with perhaps any histories of the area. Might there have been any battles or any some sort of event that might have drawn Confederate soldiers to this area?
Now, you are in California.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah, there
strange.
should never been Confederates.
There's never Confederates anywhere close to this place.
The last battles I recall in the territory of California were when the Spanish were still resident here,
Yeah.
and the newly found nation of America was trying to take over. Other than that, fighting against the Native Americans, I believe, was the only things that should have been going on here. These
Yeah.
gentlemen with these Confederate now, given that my father, General Burnside, was one of the great leaders of the Confederacy, it's quite a shock to see his kind down this way, this far west.
I don't know that, but it
So-
seems that they had planned to be here for some time. I'm very
Well,
confused.
the question I have is, which side was the lock on, Chuck?
It was on the outside.
Right. So the question I have is,
It's certainly to keep something in
right, the lock was
or out.
was in a fashion such that the jailer was on the outside.
Yeah.
I do not believe that I want to, if we haven't already, I do not want to meet whoever was staying here from that foul stench from the pits of their bowels over on
Right.
the other branch.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should pursue another path rather righteously, preacher, and quickly.
I do wonder if
I
there
do
had
agree.
been men in here for a spell, maybe that we could find some journal or something if they had passed any significant time.
Go ahead if you want to search for any kind of journal. Go ahead and
There's thinking.
give me an intelligence test for
Day
searching.
1 in the ghost cave.
All right.
Ghost house.
Shit
Yeah.
myself
Let's
green.
go.
check.
Oh wow.
Well, there
Whoa.
you go, Dr. Cuskett. Well done.
So you don't find any form of like paper, there's no writing utensils, but you do see in the table there's someone's kind of carved in real kind of crudely into this table. And it says the Jebediah was here.
Is this the Jebediah Bejebums?
Poor
Maybe.
Chevum's family.
No. Oh, no.
Jebediah.
So you kind of read it like, oh, it says the Jebediah was here. And Tilly would immediately tune in. She's like, there was the Jebediah that lived in town. He was a kind of a drunk and a vagrant. But he went missing maybe a month or so ago. We all thought he just moved on.
Could you tell us what his last name was?
The Jebums.
It was. Oh, well, I might have known one of his relatives.
The Jebediah.
If we're technically following the funnel or not.
Who knows? But
Oh Lord.
it was. I use that name very specifically because it's a very unique first name.
Yeah.
So she would be like, "There's no one else. I've never come across anyone else who's had such a stupid first name."
I wonder what set of parents could hate their child so much.
Right. She's like, but yeah, there was the Jebediah. You know, he was a drunk and a vagrant, and he went missing like a month ago. We all just presumed he moved on.
Or I present a different narrative. Perhaps he tried to rename himself because he hated his parents so much that he did not want to carry the name that they gave him, and he is so vain that he came up with the Jebediah.
Jebediah.
The Jebediah.
Maybe.
That's how I came up with Preacher.
The Jebediah man.
I rest my case,
There you go.
Mr. Goodfellow. The floor is yours.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's her thing. You see a name that says, or scratching on the table says, the Jebediah was here. You're looking at it. She was like, oh, I recognize that name. There was a person in town named the Jebediah, but we thought they moved off a month ago.
I see. Any distinguishing marks or traits that we should look for that would help us identify him?
He was a real tall, real dark hair, just real thick dark hair, beard on his head, just kind of tall and skinny guy.
All right.
Hopefully we won't meet him on the other side of this.
Sounds like a regular Joe.
Yeah. Dark hair, beard. Who could that be?
Well,
He's sitting in a throne like this.
Mm-hmm.
Pale complexion.
There you go.
nice.
So
Well, I feel like we should go on out to the left then, or go on out.
To
Indubitably.
the actual
That's
left.
It's an excellent observation, Mr. Goodfellow.
okay. So do y'all head back to the main intersection and then head down the left path?
Mm.
Yes,
That is correct.
Who's leading this?
I'll go.
Okay, Saul.
Sure. I volunteered to go that way, so I'll mess things up for us yet.
You lead the group down this kind of winding, shaft tunnel, and it kind of leans to the left a little bit, then it kind of hooks around to the right, and it actually takes you face to face with another set of these iron bars. The big difference is you can see on the other side of this room, or on the other side of this bars, it actually kind of opens up into another chamber, another room. And you can see there's a couple of crates in there. And it actually looks like set up in the center of the room, there's a table that has straps built into it, like leather straps built into the table. And there's, just looking from where you're at right now, you can see there's some brown rust-colored stains on this table, and you would know that's the color of like old dried blood.
Old the Jebediah.
Also, kind of looking through these bars, you can also hear what sounds like a soft whimpering or crying, and it's very kind of a broken kind of cry.
Sounds like a poor soul in need.
Certainly, preacher. Why don't you go check that out?
Now, you are
I
at
will
this
hang back.
other set of iron bars and iron gate like before with the lock
Do I
on
need-
your side.
Do I need to pick this lock as well?
If you want through, yeah.
It is a 6.
It's regular day.
Did you flip your card? Oh, your card's a 6. Okay.
Card is a 6.
Six is going to hit. Like I said, it's a low AC.
Alright.
It's a lock.
It's a lock. I mean, you're standing inches from it. You take your shot, and bam! You blow the hinge of the lock open, and you're able to remove the lock to open the cage.
Alrighty then.
I suppose I should maybe get my dentures ready just in case.
Yeah, preacher.
So with the echoing of your shot, the crying does stop.
I mean, that's not too surprising, but
It does. I do believe, preacher, that it sounds like a soul in need down that way. Perhaps you should go assist them to ensure that their physical and their spiritual well-being are intact. I shall hang back here by this iron gate.
Indeed. So open the gates.
I'll go in with them.
All right, preacher and Saul head on in. A few steps in, you can hear the cry kind of softly start kind of pick back up. What do you guys want to look at?
Well, can we tell where the crying's coming from first?
Yes, there's a stack of crates in the corner of this chamber. And actually, looking at this table, you can see there's the rust-colored dry blood. And you can see it actually kind of streaks off the table, lands on the table, or lands on the floor next to the table. And you can see this streak of dry blood head over to behind these crates where you can hear the crying coming from.
As if Dr. Cuthbert was at work here earlier.
I'm not going to say I have any expertise in such matters, but...
You, preacher...
hello, are you in need of assistance?
The crying stops, and you kind of peer, not like necessarily go over there, but you kind of maybe shift a little bit to try and get a better kind of angle from where you saw this. You can see this blood streak disappearing behind the crates, and you see a hand reach out like someone's lying on the ground, and kind of like grab at the ground, and kind of starts. You tell like someone's trying to drag themselves out from behind these crates. But you can see from this hand that there is no flesh on it. It is just meat with a few extra bones protruding from odd angles. The crying stops, and in a broken, jagged voice, rattles out, "Kill me!"
Thank you. Got to oblige him.
Yeah, I think so.
That one moment right there, everyone was just like,
a foot reaches out from behind this too, right next to the hand, and the foot's in no better shape. Some of the bones on the foot actually kind of poke out of the back of the heel. Almost looks like a bird's talon, how it's got in the front and the back.
Oh no!
And it drags itself out from behind the crate and into view, and you can see what appears to be. And I'm gonna describe this, and then we're gonna move into initiative.
Before I shoot immediately, because I was ready to shoot as soon as you described the foot.
Let me describe this, and then we'll move into initiative.
I run away.
You see what appears to be more of a mangled mess of meat and bone rather than a person. The limbs are distorted and coming out at odd angles. You can see the mainly torso bit. There's almost no flesh on this thing, but the ribs are actually kind of opened up and protruding out of the back of this thing, almost like some sick crown on this thing's back. You can see the head of this thing is twisted around on an elongated neck and kind of hanging upside down. It's got one eye, the other one kind of hangs out of the socket. And as it drags, fresh blood starts kind of oozing out of it. Now, let's initiative.
All right.
It said kill me, but I think it plans to kill me.
Someone.
Well, it's just me and the preacher who are in there at the moment. Oh my goodness. You're going to leave me to die.
I guess I won't
Good
do
thing
that.
I'm way in the back.
I feel like going and pulling that gate shut behind us will help us to some degree.
I will definitely make sure that you do not escape when you become an undead creature of the night.
Okay. Well, at least somebody's being responsible here.
That's what friends are for.
I suppose I'm wasting my time. I'm trying to get a good look at his teeth. How are the gums
Oh, no.
decaying?
Its gums are mangled. Some of its gums rise way above, revealing bone of the jaw, and other ones, like maybe the gum kind of actually goes down and envelops bits of teeth. It's really absolutely bizarre.
Gonna need a couple of those.
Everyone have their initiative in?
Yes.
Yep.
Father Joseph, I don't see your initiative. Let me drag it over for you. Oh, I overrode. Oh, Dr. Cuspid also had 4. Dr. Cuspid and Father Joseph, which one of you has the higher agility score?
I have 10.
Then that would be me.
Okay. Dr. Cuspid, I'm promoting you to a 5.
Woo! I've been promoted.
You are now Dr. Emeritus.
All right. Preacher, you are up first as you see this thing crawling out behind the crates. I would like to point out the initiative tracker. It is up on Roll20, so you can all see it. Dan, do you see the name of that I put in for the monster?
The name is actually not there. All I see is the kobold icon.
Hang on. Let me see if I can
Is
set
it
that.
the witch?
Hang on.
Are you trying to just show it to him?
No,
Favorites. Boo.
everyone can see it. There. Did it show up?
It's
Mom.
Ed's mom.
Ed's mom's really got it going on.
For those unaware, I'm making a joke, a reference to Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh,
Terrible.
yeah.
But
All right,
great.
Preacher, you're up.
all right. I noticed Saul's discomfort, and I said, "Don't worry, Saul. Evil should not get you today." And I cast a miracle of divine shield.
Oh, there you go. Go ahead and cast that incantation. Now,
All right.
hang on a second. You feel... Why did you roll? Oh, your D4s for the...
Manifestation.
Okay. You do, as you cast it, you feel like you start kind of going through your incantation. You go through the movements and everything, your prayers, and you can kind of feel this green light, this green energy kind of move into you a little bit as you cast. When you roll this incantation test, please move a die size up.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Interesting.
I mean, I've only seen 1d24s roll like 6 or lower. So.
Yeah, it may not be.
So, okay, so when I cast this, it manifests as an armored knight appears superimposed upon all of you.
Ooh.
And it's the armor is just blazing with the holy light of the Lord. It makes it difficult for attackers to land blows.
Duly fascinated by this.
But Christopher, you've proven correct. Yeah, D24s, it rolled a 6.
Gosh darn it.
So yeah, you feel this power kind of surge through you as you try to cast this spell.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that if you would have cast it, it would have been more powerful than usual. But also you feel just an inkling, just a whisper in the back of your head of your God. It's not necessarily thrilled about whatever this is interfering with the gifts that it has given you.
It's the poop, isn't it?
It's the shit, yeah.
It's the shit, obviously.
Two
close.
modifier.
So, you try to make your incantation. You failed. Your disapproval increased by 1. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
I say, I'm sorry, Saul, and I back away.
As you should.
Ed's mom
Boo.
crawls and slimes its way, leaving a fresh trail of blood up to Saul and Preacher. Saul's a 1, 2, 3. Preacher's a 4, 5, 6.
Well, Preacher, I think, left me, so I think it's just me.
Well, you two are both standing there still, aren't you?
He said he left.
Preacher, did you move away?
Yeah, I said I backed away. I said, I'm sorry,
okay.
Saul.
Yeah.
Okay.
As much as I'd like for someone else to share the brunt of this with me.
Way to be honest. That's
crawls up to you, Saul, as it still continues to plead and cry. Kill me.
You stay put and I'll get right on that.
Me. But
give me just 5 seconds.
Bone and meat tendrils slash out, just kind of immediately reach, think of like the Thing, the beast from it, like these weird tentacles just jet out, made of just meat and bone. The first one slashes at you. It gets to attack twice.
Oh no. Well, good session, me.
The second attack's only a 6.
Damn.
You get slashed by this thing.
We'll see how much damage it does.
Dealing you 2 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead and make me a reflex save.
Oh no.
This is where he dies.
This is where bad things happen anyways.
70.
Oh, you clear. This tentacle slash
How did
you.
that happen?
This is unnatural.
Dan is Neo today.
It's like a year's worth of retribution for Dan.
Yeah.
You rolled 20 dice right here.
You made a deal with the roll 20 devil.
Well, they know I rolled real dice the other night.
Oh yeah, it's jealous.
He hacked the system. Like, everyone's in his overlay.
This
Green
weird
mist turns
meat...
into code.
Yeah, that's it exactly. This weird meat tentacle slaps out at you and tries to wrap itself around you, but you're able to quickly kind of spin out of it before it can kind of get a grip on you.
Oh boy,
Saul, it is your turn.
I'm gonna roll my D die first.
Yeah.
It's a 1. Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'll just go ahead and shoot it with my rifle.
Okay.
70 times.
So you pull your rifle out, flip your card. A 3, so no change.
Fail.
Yeah.
All right.
And then go ahead. Oh, that is your attack roll. You're 13.
Wow.
That is
plus
13
1.
plus 1.
Yep.
That is a hit.
All right.
For 13 damage. Good Lord. That is a lot of damage.
And it's magical damage, too, if it matters.
Your bullet just rips through this thing, tearing off chunks of bone and meat. And it kind of, you pierce in, like your bullet rips into the kind of center mass. And you can actually see little flakes of green glow inside there.
Oh, no.
Anything else?
Scream.
The question will be, when Preacher retreated, did he go back through the gate?
No, because I was closing the gate behind us. Like, oh,
yeah.
leaving?
So that's a no. You're all here in the room currently.
Trapped.
All right.
The U-ring.
I might try and climb up on one of those crates.
Sure. You run over and you easily hop up on one of these crates. No problem.
That way I can try and get a little clearance from me up there and it doing its thing on the ground.
Yeah.
We're talking about you're a master of the dice tonight. Come on.
Right. You got nothing to worry about, man.
Yet. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
You got like 3 more rounds of favor before it
right before it turns on you.
There will be a crit fail that's just going to slide it out.
Oh man, you've got an hour and a half of favor from roll 20. Whoosh.
All right, Ray, it moves to your turn.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to try and I'm going to move
find
up
myself
to this
a beer
thing.
while I can enjoy everything.
Go for it. Go ahead, Ray.
I'm going to move up to this thing and I'm going to leave my feet with my attack and attempt to drop kick it down to the ground. So let's see about that.
Just so you're clear on this thing is already crawling on the ground.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it
Well,
never
in that
stood
case,
up. It's dragging itself along the ground.
Elbow
in
drop
that
it.
case, in that case, I'm gonna run towards it, kick out my foot for a little extra momentum, and try to swing my elbow down into it to sort of.
Doing the people's elbow there.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and.
Oh baby!
Ooh.
All right, let's see if this happens. Come on.
So what happens with this mighty deed of arms?
I'm just trying to keep it on the ground with this elbow.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
I
So
didn't
roll me
like
your attack.
Crushed its sternum. But that was just me.
Come on, roll it. Do it.
Well, that's 11 plus 3, which
Oh.
does clear its AC because your mighty deeds applies to your attack roll and your damage roll.
Oh, that's right.
So you run up, you put your elbow out, you kick your foot forward for that extra kind of twisting momentum, and you bring your elbow down hard and heavy, center mass right on this thing, like right between the shoulders. And you hear a crack as you know that you've severed this thing's spine. Blood starts spurting out with these green glowing flecks in it as it whispers, broken, "Thank you." As it dies on the ground, you've slain it.
Whoa.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you
The
go.
people's elbow has done it once again.
Absolutely. So as this thing kind of dies, it's the cohesion of kind of holding all these bones and meat starts to give up. And it kind of almost starts turning into a weird meaty soup.
Glad I'm way far away.
A chance of maybe getting just a little bit of that into like a tube or something to save for later.
Sure. Yeah, if you've got a vial or something, absolutely. You'll go up and you get it, and you've got this weird kind of bloody, lumpy soup, and you can actually see some of these weird green glowing flecks. It looks like almost like shavings of like rock or something like that, just like flakes of like flint or something.
Shit, it's kryptonite.
It might be kryptonite. It looks like, some flakes of kryptonite.
All right, I'm noting blood soup with green flecks.
There you go.
That
Feel like
sounds
it will.
wondrous.
Yeah.
Did
I think
we
I'm
kill
going
it?
to be stuck in the wonder of what I just did for a while, which is my way of sort of flavoring me going to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Now you ruined it.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna go enjoy the glow.
yeah.
I'm gonna crank up the dentures and send them over Saul's way.
All right. Did it get killed then?
Jake killed it with the people's elbow.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
I,
I walked away
hold
at
on.
an inopportune time,
What do you
I
got?
guess.
Can we see it?
Yeah, what are we looking at?
The process has come back.
Oh, shit. Very cool.
Hell yeah.
My.
Hell yeah. That's why my graphics card didn't arrive today.
Yeah, they're going down your street, man.
Again.
Jeez.
So do I?
I can definitely hear something coming through, yeah.
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
I can hear it.
Oh, man. Crazy.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's wild. That's right there, man.
Mhm.
I live on the main street in my neighborhood, which is right by Lake Michigan, and it's definitely a good place. So in solidarity with them, I'm gonna change my background here for a little while.
Very cool, man.
There we go.
I would change mine in solidarity as well, but I'm afraid that it would fuck with the stream, so I'm not going to. But just in case anyone else is, curious where Defenders of Cobalt stand, Christopher, your background's right at it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Unfortunately, my laptop that I play on when I'm not at my desktop is not powerful enough to run virtual backgrounds. Zoom says no.
Yeah.
Nice try.
All right, so you kill this thing. Dr. Cuspid gets a sample. What's next? Do you want to explore this room? And
So we got some kryptonite, it sounds like.
you got a bloody soup with flakes of kryptonite in it.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put some of that in my ammunition.
We should definitely turn this place topsy-turvy, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ask what's in the crates.
You start digging through the crates. You have to kind of pry the tops off a couple of them.
I got a hammer. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a lot of like surgical gear, like bone saws.
Have they been making X-Men in here?
I see that face,
Look at
Dr.
his face.
Cuspid. I
Look at Jerry's
appreciate that.
face.
Yeah, like surgical gear. There's
Such excitement.
saws, scalpels, sternum spreaders. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in the medical field, so
I don't want any of
I've
this. But
never
I'll
had
help you.
$20 for one of them.
I'll help you carry as much of this as you want.
I'm gonna wind up the dentures and have them go on you while I go search the surgical equipment.
Oh yeah, did you cast your? Go ahead and roll your gear test.
I was gonna ask,
Absolutely
does the
horrible.
green mist do the weird thing to it? As well
Are
as
these
it?
dentures kind of magically
Delicious.
powered?
I don't know, but see, like it is the wondrous item for the bedlam.
I would
but I
say
don't know
so. Go ahead. You can feel like these dentures, like the arcane
Breathe it in.
energies you've kind of built into it. You can kind of see it glowing. So go, yeah. Once again, D24s.
They don't want to heal anyone.
If you're
No.
not Dan today, you
all
don't
they
get
do. I'm sorry. I think I've only ever healed somebody other than myself once. But yeah, the dentures just crawl all over you and they just bite you.
I'm accustomed to this by now.
They're helping.
He's starting to enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
They're trying to keep wounds shut, but it's just
No, they're not.
Uh,
They're just like the teeth fell out. They're just gumming stuff. Like,
So,
oh, I got to load staples in it.
so as Dr. Cuspid is helping Saul and also digging through these crates of medical supplies. The rest of you kind of meander around the room looking around. You do find there is a small metal chest, and it's maybe like 2 to 3 feet long, a couple feet wide, and a couple feet deep. Just a metal chest setting on the ground in the corner of the room with a small padlock on it.
I'm going to need more specific.
There it is.
That's great.
Oh,
Wait.
It's always on my desk for some
it's,
reason. I don't know.
There you go.
It's about that big. It's about that big.
It's about that. You can't see it. It's like that.
There's a hole in the
long.
ship. There's a hole in the ship
It's
about,
like
this,
that wide.
about this big. There's a hole in the ship about this big, everybody.
Yeah.
Run away. Abandoned ship.
Yeah.
It's too big to even stuff a body in it. Come on now.
you'd be surprised, actually, that the contortions are. I digress on that comment.
So you see
With
this
enough hammering.
small metal chest box in the corner of the room with a small padlock on it.
Do you guys require my lock picking skills once more?
Mm-hmm. No. Wait. I don't have any other way to open it. I was just saying.
Is the green mist emanating from this chest? I just want to ask that first.
Explode.
No.
Is what I'm saying.
It's not
We could
coming
try
from this
the
chest.
Goonies
Right now, it
chunk
is
method.
not coming from this chest.
Okay.
You can see that this lid is actually, it's kind of weird. It's a box, but the top has the lid kind of recessed into the top a little bit. So it looks like it's a very tight seal with the padlock on the top.
I'm gonna do the unthinkable and look for a key.
Go ahead and roll me an
What?
intelligence test.
Man.
Madness. 12. Let me see if this actually works this time.
No, I should
trying
never
to
be
use my
looking for
character
anything,
sheet this
so.
entire time, but it just doesn't work. Did that work?
Oh no. Maybe I
No.
should be making all the checks tonight.
You
Yeah,
look
maybe.
around the room and you don't find any sign of key. No. Saul, are you gonna pick this lock?
Only if we're all in consensus.
Now, shooting it with a gun is one option. There are other options to breaking open a lock.
I do have a hammer.
I know, but shooting
So.
things is what I do. So,
Go ahead and flip your card.
All right.
You know.
Anybody got a bottle opener? I got just
Oh
the
man,
thing.
+3. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh, my
As long
goodness.
as it's not a critical fail, you're gonna make it. The DC is gonna be 5 on this. It's
Oh
a
my
critical
goodness.
fail. It is a critical fail.
Ow.
You had to say something, Chuck.
It's not though, is it?
Oh no, it's not. It's a
It's not.
3. Okay.
It's a 3.
Okay, so that's
I didn't
so yeah.
add my other +3.
That's
yet,
fine. So yeah, you carefully take a shot, blowing this lock clear to bits.
I think what's happening is my D die is showing fumbles when it
Right,
comes
when
up as
you
a
roll
1.
any die, if it's a 1, it shows as red. If it's a 3, it shows as green. So
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
your D die was a 1, so it shows that as red. So you blow this lock open. As the lock breaks, the lid, like this lock had a little bit of a tension on the lid, and the lid kind of just shifts up just a hair. And as it does so, this green mist starts hissing out of the corners of this lid.
Oh my.
Preacher just jumps on it, trying to slam it shut.
Okay, you jump on it, you slam it shut, and the green mist hissing out of it stops.
Is there nowhere else to go beyond this?
Now, if
It
you go
was
back to
evil.
that, if you go back to that main intersection, there was the left and the right, which you guys took. The shaft, the mine shaft, did continue straight ahead,
Okay. all
and
right.
that's the tracks also continued straight ahead as well. So there's still straight ahead.
Might I suggest an explosive?
On this chest.
You know, it's good to have a final solution to things every once in a while. It's a
I
terrible
don't-
thing.
Before you explode the chest.
I
But
don't.
it's 1865, so
Yeah, I don't think you guys have any TNT on you, do you?
Yeah, I don't think we have any.
let me check my.
I got some TNT right here
Oh god,
Patow, patow.
and some dynamite.
smoke starts pouring out behind them.
Uh-huh.
Lasers and if by TNT you mean a rare book, yes.
That's a good quality bone
Or
saw right there.
Mr.
Look at
Edward, my horse, Mr. Edward. He and I
that.
have
Saw a man
converse
shaved
on
off in 5 minutes.
no, I have no TNT.
Okay.
I
Wonders
swear
of
to God,
Nitro and
how
other
did-
fun facts.
I just have one question: Is Michael, how did you not get TNT or nitro in this game?
Do you
'Cause
blow
always
things
want
up?
some type of grenade
Yeah.
all the time.
That's beautiful.
I feel like we should see what's actually inside this box, because we're gonna have to get off of it eventually.
I feel like I could attempt to pick the lock with my cane sword, which is less volatile than, you know.
Well, Saul already blew the lock
I
apart.
already shot it, so
Oh, well, thank God I'm way in the back and I can't see what's going on, because I'd have been like,
If I may, I think the solution here would be to bury it in the shit. I don't think anyone would want to go near it ever.
well, we don't even know what it is.
I feel like you would have to shit upon it to bury it.
If you're concerned about keeping it closed, my servo arm does have a welder on it.
Oh,
I would like to see what's
tell
in
me
it
about
first.
this welding.
Ray knows about it pretty well. I shot a gout of fire next to him one time.
That's right.
Yeah, it was.
Perhaps
something.
Saul should go. Perhaps Saul should go behind the iron bars and open it while we weld the iron bars shut.
So what's going on? I just need to
I
find
want
a
to
plan.
know what's in the box.
What's in the
we,
box?
we haven't
What's
actually
in
looked
the
inside the
box?
box yet. Yes, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Preacher, are you going to stand up?
Yes, I will say, Saul, if you wish, but I'm going back here.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'll stay
Be
here
prepared
with
to write me off.
you.
I think we should make absolutely certain that no gas is going to get inside your mouth or your ears or your nose before you open that box.
Oh boy. Do you have a mask for him? Is that what you're saying?
I have a mask, unless you have a bear mask.
It probably has.
Let me wrap something around your head. Hold on a second. I'll pull off my coat, and then I'll grab my shirt, and then I'll rip off my shirt.
Beautiful.
Front of the chest, and I'll say, "Here, there you go." And I'll
So-
I
Oh,
hope it
slapping it around.
smells terrible.
So
Sweaty man.
that's
The
it.
video downloaded was canceled.
What'd you
Something
do
happened to the channel. Something happened to the channel.
to this channel?
To our channel, yes. To your channel.
What?
It's not ours. Hold on. Oh, it's back. Okay.
Okay.
No, it was weird. It just like
It
Just
locked
decided that it was like, screw you, I'm dead.
up. Oh, okay.
Fine.
Ripperoni.
Fine.
Gave you the spinning wheel.
I
Yeah.
blame the looters. Clearly, I don't. There are
They
no
looted your
Yeah.
internet for a moment.
They did.
There was a little mini
200 people walking
dip
by.
in bit rate, so maybe, but it's
Oh,
back
that's
up
probably
now.
what it
So,
was.
okay.
No, the protesters got in the way of the looters. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, not one and the same, so it's good
Exactly.
that one blocks the other one, as long as
Exactly.
it's in that natural order. Protesters
Yes,
over
indeed.
looters.
Yes, indeed.
Otherwise, my magnolia tree out front will be defronded. Defrocked?
Yes.
Demagnolia.
D Magnolia.
Well,
So,
that's a big thing.
Saul, you open this chest up. It's like the scene from Pulp Fiction. You open up and like when they open the suitcase, there's just this radiant light that comes out of it. But it's this green light that comes out of it. And you can see it's a weird, lumpy, crystalline stone that's issuing this green light out of it. And it's at this time Tilly would chime back in. She's like, that's the demon ore. And she would have she explained that to you very briefly on the way over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like it's super bad
sure.
luck if you touch it, and you know they had to close the mine because like it's supposedly like it's this old like myth, folklore from this area. But she sees it. She's like, "That's demon ore. You got to close that now, or we're all gonna get bad luck for the rest of our lives."
All right, I'll go ahead and close it back in and try to keep it sealed up by just jamming something through where the lock shackle was before.
You could set something heavy on it as well, or I mean, just
Finger bone from the dead person. Whatever.
shoving something through
We'll
the
put
lock
some of
shackle.
Ed's
will do
mother
it.
through the shackle hole.
Okay. So yeah, you seal that up.
wrong.
Now Dr. Cuspid has a look.
He does.
Let us explore in depth, but clearly this is something that needs to be studied at a
Yes.
later time.
Yes,
Yeah, we'll take the chest with us.
Don't worry.
Absolutely.
Now, immediately also Saul.
Yeah.
This chest, when you open it up, you kind of feel the metal. You would know immediately, like this isn't iron. It's not that hard metal that you would expect from iron. You can feel it, when you shot the lock off, it kind of like gouged out bits of metal, and you're like, this is made of lead.
Oh. Peculiar. Perhaps if we had a steel box or an iron box for it, that'd be better containment.
Maybe
Flip
this lead box
through
seems
my
to be
notes.
doing a pretty good job.
Let me flip through my librarian notes here
Yeah.
for a moment or two to understand the properties of lead versus iron.
Yeah. I will
Can I make
throw it
like
in my...
intelligence check?
Sure, absolutely.
As I am not one who's magically inclined, I don't mind hauling it around.
Now,
Lead is good for bullets.
Way
Lead
worried
is-
about getting out safely.
lead is good for bullets. Lead is also very heavy. A chest of this size would weigh a couple 100 pounds.
Oh, you don't think I'll be able to carry it then?
You can carry it, but you're going to be extremely encumbered by it.
I wasn't sure how. I guess
It's
you
like
described how big
3
it was.
feet by 2 feet
Yeah.
by 2 feet.
Yeah,
like,
it was huge. It was.
This is a very
yeah.
large lead chest.
It was literally like a chest of Dungeons and Dragons proportions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it
And
is
he
a
said
very
that it was
large
like 3
chest.
by 2. I was like,
How
holy
big was the stone inside
It's
of
like a
it?
steamer chest.
The stones maybe like a foot long, and maybe like I don't know, like close to like a 3/4 of a foot in diameter.
Okay, so
it's
fills
it's-
it reasonably.
That is a
Yeah.
delightful specimen.
Yeah.
Who has rope or chain, and then perhaps 2 of us can shoulder the burden.
I've got. Some
There were mine
rope,
cars,
I
weren't
believe.
there?
I've
There
got
were
a
rusty
book.
mine cars out front of the mine.
Yeah, maybe we can bring it to the tracks and then leave it there for now or something.
I think leaving this would
Are there
be
any
dangerous
wheelbarrows with
for-
ore in it? Just like
or-
chunks of rock.
Or bring
They're
it to a mine
out
car
front.
and then haul
There,
around
you
with
would have
us.
seen an old wheelbarrow, but they were all empty.
We would
Perfect.
use
That's
it,
exactly what I
perhaps.
want. An empty
Yeah.
wheelbarrow.
So, yeah, Ray Calabanza runs out and returns a moment later with an empty wheelbarrow. This wheelbarrow is old. The wooden wheel on it is definitely not well constructed, so it's a very rough kind of. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle to move this super heavy chest around in this thing, but you could.
Pulling is easier than pushing. Just an informational note.
Then we'll pull the wheelbarrow.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put it in there, and then I'll like carry the wheelbarrow by the handles and drag it like a
Just
rickshaw.
drag it behind
We
you.
could get like
Yeah.
two people, one on each handle, probably make it a little easier on y'all until you get
Oh,
to that doorway at least.
So as long as you all have a plan on how you want to move this,
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you roll. Like, you guys are thinking this through. You're not trying to brute force it, so there's no need to. Where are you? Are you just going to carry this thing with you, or are you going to leave it at that main intersection?
We should dispatch it
leave
into
it.
some bushes or hide it otherwise.
Okay, so you're going to take it outside of the mine and just find a place to hide it.
Yes.
Is that your
That
intention?
sounds ideal. Plus, it's still storming outside, so
It is. It's going to be storming
True,
for 7
yeah.
more days.
We believe it's going to rain for another 6 days, so
Yeah.
perchance no one will come wandering looking for this rock in the box in the
in
bottom
a
of the
pile of
sea.
bushes. Yeah.
In the bottom of the sea.
So as I step back into the rain, Preacher's cleaning himself off of the.
Yeah, a little bit of rain might do us all good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
It's
say
not
it,
right
but
here.
he stunk. I have.
Yeah.
Even the angels thought you smell bad, preacher.
So yeah, 100% there.
Or the
You
Herald Angels wretch.
Yeah. You go hide this chest, and you feel very confident in doing so. You take a little bit of time to do it, but you don't think anyone else is going to find it, and then also you think you'll be able to remember where it's at. For something like this, I don't want to roll. Like, that just seems, you just do it. So what's next? There was
Do we
still the
wanna
main
go?
track going down further in this mine. Ooh, look at that. I'm all done with my whiskey sour, so now I'm on to some of that tasty buffalo sweat.
Such good buffalo sweat.
Our regular liquor
Yum
stores
balls.
got it in stock.
I
Yum
know.
balls.
I should have got some of that, but I was really feeling the wheat again.
Yeah, and I've got
How
that
do I
in
get
my
one of
bucket.
them? How do I get one of them?
You contact our good friend David Beatty from Dark
Well, I think
Trails.
you just followed me on Twitter, as a matter of fact.
There you go.
Ooh.
Go hit
I should
him
be
up.
using one of those right now.
Be like, gee, I'd drink out of a regular glass, not one of these
Yeah.
fancy
He's,
glass in here.
I sure do wish I was fast enough to have a Dark Trails cozy
Yeah,
someday
like
soon.
he's got
I
he's
don't know
got
how many times on Twitter I have to tag him with, like, what was tonight's tweet was, the Dark Knight returns. No, wait, Dark Trails are.
Yeah,
There we
he's just looking to help to say thank you to people who are promoting his game. So
That's cool.
just email
Yeah.
him. That's what we did.
Hell,
We emailed
the
him.
game's so fun. How can we not?
Yeah.
promote it?
Right.
There we go. Just
Yeah.
to rub it in a little more.
He gave me yeah.
Jerk. Dan, you're a jerk. I hope you roll ones the rest of the
I
night.
also
Don't worry,
got
I'm building up for it. Don't worry.
They're
My
coming,
Dark
they're
Trails
coming. I'm
bookmark.
preparing.
You're hexed.
So,
And I've also got my Dark Trails sticker on the back of my Chromebook. So
Man,
he's got some awesome swag.
got one
Just
of
hit him up.
these.
He
Yeah,
does. Hit him up.
beauty.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
That looks
Alright.
nice too.
Way off topic. Today was DCC day. I am very
It is.
upset that there is no fucking stores in our state doing the
That's-
DCC thing because they hadn't been.
That's disappointing.
Yeah,
I contacted our friendly locals and we talked about it, and we could come up with no good way to do local because Wisconsin decided, like, halfway through the first peak, we were like, fuck it, we're just going to reopen everything.
Right.
And Gordon, the local owner, and I had an email discussion. He was like, if you come up with something, and I was like, shit, no. I have, Saturday I have this, and Thursday we had Cinque Stercorarius, and I was just like, I'm busy. I'd do it. I'd do a couple free sessions because, how many times are we gonna pay $4 to play online for a con?
Yeah.
So I was just like, forget it.
Yeah.
It's
The
just-
only thing
just
I
pass it
was,
up. I wanted the stuff, not the free stuff, but
they had
physical stuff.
an exclusive version of the core rulebook, and they had an exclusive adventure you could only buy for this. I'm like, I want that fucking adventure, but I can't get it.
The thing
Right.
that Gordon actually said to me was like the initial package, like the lowest package from Goodman was so much that they couldn't guarantee they would make the money back.
Oh, that sucks.
And
Jeez.
which is crazy because Milwaukee has 600,000 people in the city and like 1.5 million in the metro area, and they couldn't guarantee that they would make $60 on it in the current climate. And I was like, no, I get it. I mean, I don't have $60 to give you because I've been unemployed for 12 weeks. So
Yeah.
otherwise, I'd have just you buy it and I'll buy the whole fucking package from you and
Yeah.
Right.
figure out what to do with
60
it later.
not that hard to hit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as it is, it is. So
All right.
back to Dark Trails.
Back to
That's
Dark
the climate.
Trails.
That was our DCC
Yeah,
bitch.
that was our. I want that adventure. Anyway,
Just so you know, Joseph, we tried.
we tried. God, I wanted that. I would have drove in like an hour to go, but just no one in the fucking
We
state
just
had it.
need a friend in that's got stuff and connections.
I see what you did there.
Did you?
Uh-huh. All right. So what's the plan next? You hide this chest. You gonna head back into the mine, or are you gonna
Well, I
head back
think
to
we're-
town?
There must be another source.
Well, there
No.
was, like I said,
No tunnel unturned.
there was the primary intersection where you guys went right and then left. There was still the straight path ahead.
Yeah.
So is that your next way?
It seems
I think it
viable.
might.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
And there's still green mist, though.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah. This was This-
so when the chest was opened, I wasn't there. I'm
It
asking the
leaked.
others. When the chest was opened, did more green mist come out of it?
Yes, like.
And then you closed it in it. So we can expect a whole lot of green mist down this way.
Seems
Yes?
likely.
All right.
That's right.
I'll be
Okay,
lying
I'm-
to say if I was not tingling with anticipation.
You tingle at the weirdest things, Doctor.
The question is it spearmint or is it wintergreen?
wintergreen.
Ugh.
But,
I was
we
thinking
tried
mental myself.
the right way. Now I think we should go the left way.
Well, you already
Yeah,
did right and
better.
left.
We gotta go
Yeah,
straight now.
Yeah, it's just straight.
The straight and
we
narrow.
did your left, and then we did actual left.
Yeah.
And now we're on the only one left.
Now we're going
we're on the
dead
only
ahead.
Yeah.
Now we're on the only left.
The only
Yeah.
one
Wait,
left.
is there going to be more shit?
Perhaps.
It's always a
Only-
chance.
Perhaps.
Only one way to find out.
If we find what's making this green mist, we may procure some of our own.
It's the preacher's thing. Every direction is left. It doesn't matter where we go.
So you all move up into this intersection. You've gone left, you've gone right, no matter which way you identify those left and rights. And what is remaining is straight ahead, following these tracks. Who is leading the charge?
I kind of want to take a mine cart with us so we can have some like mobile cover.
Okay, so
mean-
you want to,
Ooh.
Who doesn't have a mask these days, right?
right?
There we go.
Okay. All right, I'm ready to go in.
There you go. So you
All
push.
right.
So Saul, are you pushing this mine cart in front of you?
Yeah, I'll do that. I want us to have some cover in the
Preacher's
cave.
going to hop in the cart and say, "Soul, a bit faster."
Just give him a shove down the.
Hey, he'll get shot first now.
So you all, Saul's pushing the cart, Preacher's riding in the cart.
Yeah.
You continue down these tracks going forward. They kind of snake back and forth a little bit. Green mist is illuminating everything. All of a sudden, Preacher, you feel the cart, the ground beneath the cart suddenly give away as you're now being dumped into what looks like a spiked pit trap. Please give me a reflex save.
Oh no.
Wait, it looks like.
It
Or it
is.
is.
It
I was
is.
just
Well,
about
if it
to
is,
say
it's
I'm
still
not
gonna look
pushing
like
it.
Boy, those bones sure like so sharp.
I was getting ready to say something about not pushing very quickly, but it was too late.
Too late.
Well, even not
See?
pushing quickly, when you would have hit the edge of this trap, it would have dropped through it, and just the weight and the momentum of this thing would have just kicked it right over. And with Preacher failing that lux or the reflex
Wow.
save,
Yeah. What were you doing in that cart?
17 damage
Oh no!
Oh,
as you
dead.
fall into the
Oh.
spikes below.
How many deads?
Dead. I only had
Two
9
deads?
points.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Not quite doubled, but
So
Preacher.
here's what we've got. We're level 1. We're now back in initiative, starting with Preacher.
Oh.
Do we have a way to get him out? Is the question.
You guys have to do this in initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
okay. Who go?
Oh, no.
So let
Ed's
me.
mom.
So Saul,
Ed's mom, save him.
it is
Good
your turn,
grief.
Saul.
Where is my?
So you look over
not
this
everybody's
pit.
rolled just yet. So.
No, I'm
Come
keeping the
on.
same initiative. Or did you
Oh,
already
Same
reroll?
initiative.
I
Okay.
re-rolled.
Oh,
That's fine. Then
sorry.
everybody roll. That's fine.
Fine.
Everybody
re-roll.
started rolling, so I rolled.
Just my
Okay.
arm.
I heard
I
initiative.
misunderstood.
I'm
Good job, Dan.
sorry.
Good job.
I am so used to the Zweihander initiative, which you roll at the start of the session, and it just carries through. I completely spaced how regular initiative works. So yeah, everyone, please roll your
Dare you
initiative.
to include me into a Zweihander game.
Well, listen, I can run it for you.
It'd be fun.
I know some decent people that enjoy it.
It's just saying I have free time. It's
As
really-
do I. As do I.
Still totally
Okay.
unemployed, but I had a good call with unemployment this week.
That's fantastic.
The Zweihander compendium is in roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything that's in the player's handbook is free in roll 20. So
I
There you
have
go.
got 2 accounts.
there you go. All right. Once again, Saul, you did roll higher than Preacher.
Yep,
But like
which
I
is
said,
good.
I wanted to start this off on the Preacher's turn. At the end of the
Okay.
Preacher's turn to give maximum chance for you all to save the Preacher. Because he's got 1 round until he bleeds out.
One?
God.
He's level 1.
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought his stamina played into that somewhere.
No, it does
So-
not. Just your level.
But yeah, I forgot.
What were you going to say, Christopher?
So me being way at the back because it's Bushrod right after, I just hear kind of like, "Oh God!" and I'm like, "Is he praying?" I'm not. And then I hear like a crashing sound, and I'm like, "That's a terrible way to pray." But being way in the back of the party, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I could move and look down the pit, and at that point I'm just like, and then we lost a friend. And I will stay at the back of the party.
Okay. Ray.
Sorry, Michael.
Let's see. I'm gonna move up to the pit, take a look down in there. About how deep does it look?
It's only like 6 feet, but the problem is there are
Spikes
metal
everywhere.
spikes set into the floor of the pit.
Whoa, metal spikes.
Oh,
Yeah,
they don't
I
even
pitched
mess
forward
around.
out of the cart.
I mean, for 17 points.
And there
damage,
is a
it's probably
cart down
good.
there, yes?
There is a cart down there, yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to make my way to the cart so I can try and dig him out of there.
Give me an agility test.
Oh, baby.
It's not going to be a high agility test, so
How many bodies can we put in the spike?
I think I'm going to go with like
Sooner or later, there'll be so many. The
You
last
can make it a
act will be like,
7. You're gonna get an 8.
well, that's what I was
Someone else is gonna
about
have
to
go
say
down after
7.
you.
Yeah. 7 is the DC.
all right, that's fair.
Oh,
Wait a minute, I mean,
goodness.
your first.
How did it roll
The
2 of
first
them?
one. Just it doesn't matter. Take the first one.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
well, yeah,
taking the
I-
first one.
First one.
So you shimmy down onto this cart. We're gonna say that's the rest of your movement is getting down onto this cart.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to pull him out of this spike pit.
Okay, give me a strength
Get him
test.
onto the cart at least.
Give me a strength test.
Oof.
Oh,
I'm gonna burn
all of it.
5 luck.
That puts you at an
Thank you.
11.
Yep.
So yeah, you grab a hold of Preacher and you wrench him free of these spikes that are piercing his body. And you now have him on the cart with you.
All
Lift him
right.
up.
Bloody
Pick
mess.
him
Get
up
the
over
teeth.
his
We
head,
need
like-
some help.
Right back in the
Luckily,
spikes.
luckily, you guys do have multiple sources of healing in this party. So,
None of them
Father
are me.
Joseph,
And totally.
Mhm.
what are you going to do? You are one of those sources of healing.
Yes, I can definitely. Well,
You can try.
So
I
I'm
can
going to
try.
say now with Ray holding up Preacher, you can move up to the edge of this this pit,
What have they done to my
and
boy?
you would be close enough where you could kind of lay down on the edge of this pit and get your hands on Preacher. So if you want to do like your lay on hands or whatever the fuck it's called, you
Yeah.
wouldn't. I'm just trying to say
Lay your
you
hands
don't
on
need to
me.
crawl into the pit if that would be your choice of action.
all right.
You could reach out.
Good. I
Yeah.
can reach out.
Yeah, you can reach out and
Touch a
touch
Preacher.
someone.
So that's a D20 plus personality. Which
Yeah.
is 1. So.
Whoa.
Boop.
17.
So that's 18.
Oh, 18.
I got a +1. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
To my personality, which.
I'm gonna let you. Here's what we're gonna do. In
Yeah.
this weird place with this green mist, I forgot to mention it. You feel this mist is kind of empowering you. If you want, I'll let you re-roll that with a D24, but you don't have to. You can just keep the result you have right now. If you re-roll with the D24, I'm gonna make you keep whatever that D24 roll is. But
I'll
as it
stick with
is,
this then.
an 18's good. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna press my luck.
yeah,
You've seen those D24.
D24s. Yeah, they don't
It's
do
not.
it.
Remarkably bad.
Suck.
So
Like
that
balls.
means
Yeah.
it's 18. Okay, so that's oh, what path is he on?
Good.
Uh,
Does that matter?
Are you good at walking the line or not so good?
Didn't you guys say
he's
you were
good.
up?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm the good one.
So is Preacher. So you
Is
guys
it?
are on the same path.
Oh, okay. So then that's four dice.
So 4 hit die. Now you can only
Yes.
roll a maximum of your level hit dice, right?
Oh.
So 1 hit die.
1 hit
So
die.
1 hit die.
I
Okay.
mean, it saves them.
Yeah, it does save them. So
Unless
Father,
the spell has some mechanism to bypass that. But
I don't think it does. I think I saw that rule somewhere where like when you heal, you can only heal hit dice equal to your maximum hit die number.
True.
So-
One is my
Is that Dark Trails or a DCC?
I don't remember. It's one of those two.
All right. I'll look in DCC.
All right.
Spyhander. Yeah.
It's not Zoyander. Zoyander doesn't have hit dice, so I feel comfortable it's not that. And the only game that I've played with hit dice recently is
D8.
DCC, MCC, Dark Trails.
too many of them, it
What?
turns out.
MCC is going to be played soon?
Thursday. Oh.
Nice.
I mean, he's not bleeding out.
Let's
Yeah.
time out right here. Usually, when you heal someone, it is standard protocol for that person to roll their own hit die. So,
You're usual.
Preacher, if you want to, I will let you roll your D8 hit die.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
I mean,
I'm actually a D6.
not
I
gonna
think.
argue.
Are you a D6?
I'm
you
a
still
D6.
can't do worse. Possibly.
True.
Potentially.
Hey, there we
Ah,
go. Look
one
at
more.
that. Improvement.
Oh man.
So,
100%
Preacher,
better.
the
I did my
magic,
part.
the magic of Father Joseph stitches together your wounds just enough to move you up to 2 HP. You're in bad shape, but Father Joseph, you have saved Preacher's life. So,
Yay.
with that,
Hold on, Father Joseph.
Father Joseph, thank you.
I'm going to drink to you.
That was unpleasant.
Well played.
This is God's blood.
You
when I
don't drive very well.
Extreme acupuncture.
You are the lookout.
all right. So, with that, we're going to move out of initiative now. So if anyone else wants to do anything to help Preacher, we
nat
can.
20
The,
wasted.
Of course I do.
What?
Yeah. Let's see how the dentures
sting
work.
for a second.
They deal 3 damage to it.
Once again, oh man.
God bless it. I can't actually.
Boo! Boo! D24, boo!
D24s are not.
All I do is bite you.
What's
Listen.
wrong with that die?
Here's what we're going to do for the rest of the night. Dan is going to roll all of our dice.
Oh no.
Oh,
Just
maybe
gotta
that,
exhaust
maybe
all my
we've
good
just-
karma
we've
I've been
just
saving
found-
for a year.
we've just found the problem with Roll20 is that one person has the proper
Yeah, RNG.
random
Yeah,
generator,
yeah.
right?
It's all or nothing.
Everyone else is
Well,
screwed up.
it's all Dan or not Dan.
Oh no
Yeah.
mercy.
The dice
on that,
rolls get
man.
its averages from.
That's
It's
pretty
like,
Dan.
here's one guy with all the good ones. Here's one
Yeah.
I
guy with
believe
all the
there was
shit
a
ones.
church that used to be that Dan centric, and then somebody else said no, that's not right, and then they exiled him for a long time, and then it
That
proved
sounds
to
right.
be correct. So I don't think Dan centric is the way to go.
Danthology.
The
Yeah.
anthology. All right. So with this, now Preacher, are you able to heal yourself?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I will try.
All right.
So, is it a D20 or D24?
D24 from the magical energies.
Absolutely, roll a d24.
Oh!
Holy shit!
Hi.
You
There
broke
we
the
go.
barrier.
There
We
we
have found
go.
the chosen one.
Broken.
You've gone above and beyond.
So it'd be 5 dice if I
From-
was fifth.
From
level.
here on out, it's $2 per beer. Someone broke the seal.
Christopher, did you ever find anything on healing if you can only heal up to your maximum hit die level?
Oh, I'm sure
I think that's been
right.
DCC.
Well, Dark Trails is based off DCC.
Right. So I think it differs to the rules of DCC in that it doesn't like. I've not seen anything extra, so we have to go with standard DCC rules.
Let's look
You
at
want me to-
Revelator.
Standard DCC
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, it says the number of hit dice healed can never exceed the level of the subject.
Right.
Okay, so yeah.
I mean that's
So, yeah.
Wound stitcher could never
Alright.
get more than one hit dice at a like.
But
Hey,
there you go. What does that put you at?
8.
8 out of 9. So
8 and 9. That's all right.
yeah.
really good considering you're
You
like
could.
-6 a minute ago.
Yeah, so I put my hands on my chest. There's this pulse of light.
Dun, 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 dun.
I am filled with righteousness.
Got a few bruises where the spikes went through your head.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is why I'm way at the back of the party.
So very obviously, this pit trap, they had laid a tarp over they dug a pit, laid in spikes, laid a tarp over it, and did the Wile E. Coyote, like, painted the tracks in the
tarp,
ground
man.
over it. Yeah.
Suckers.
But now that the tarp's out of the way, you can see there's enough space to walk along the outside walls, avoiding the pit, but sadly, the tracks are broken. So your minecart idea is
Gone.
kaput.
Yeah.
I thought we could try again.
If we put enough
If you-
minecarts in it, surely we can get one
Right,
through.
yeah. So, you all continue forward, and eventually you come to another Y, another split in the path.
Man.
Uh-huh.
Is the green glow? I'm way in the back, but I'm like, is the green glow noticeable more from one or the other?
It is way heavier on the path to the right. And also, the path to the right, you hear the sounds of digging. You hear the sounds of picks hitting rocks. You occasionally hear the occasional shouts.
You're good, Chuck. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I was just saying preacher left.
Oh, so
Yes,
that way he'll go right?
that.
So yeah, but yeah, you can see that the green mist is significantly thicker and flowing out of the path on the right. So, what's the plan?
But
I'll wait for the
Our path
preacher
to
to
the
make
right.
his mind and then say we should do the opposite.
obviously, the path to the mist is the way to go.
Is that the way you want to go? The
I'm weighing back. I'm just
preacher,
like,
are you
no.
leading?
The other way.
Preacher, this is your call. Which way is the party going?
I am filled with righteous wrath, and I must put down the evil. So I
All
head
right.
towards the evil.
So preacher
worked.
starts thundering down the path to the right. Heavy steps, righteous shotgun at the ready. As you
Falls into
enter-
another pit.
No, you enter in this huge chamber, and you walk in, and immediately you see 3 of these Confederate soldiers standing guard, watching over 5 workers, miners. They're emaciated. It looks like they haven't eaten well, but they're working at these rocks with these picks. And
Perhaps one of them is the Jebediah.
maybe in a pit in the center of this room, you see there's a large cart full of this green stone that's just billowing out this green mist.
LexCorp is totally in force here.
So you do see lying, there's 5 of these miners, and lying next to the cart there's a person lying there that is looks like a very tall, thin person with very dark hair.
There we go. We could save them.
Maybe.
What do you think, preacher? What do you see, preacher? I'm way back here in the back.
I do want to say there are the 3 Confederate
guards.
soldiers.
We weren't being sneaky. No one said sneaky.
That's
No.
true.
It's just not our MO.
I just want to imagine the preacher. I just want to imagine him walking right around the corner, shotgun in hand, sees 3 guys, and he's just like, bam!
Yeah.
So
Like,
Must be bad.
here is what we're going
"Vaya
to
con
do.
Dios."
Let's go ahead and let's do initiative. And we're just going to take this reaction in initiative.
Chuck,
Yeah.
you look like you got silver poisoning.
Are we rolling again?
What did I do?
Yep. Roll again.
Now
Roll
I'm
again.
saying,
Okay.
Oh, am I
Oh,
blue?
You're so blue.
Yeah.
Compared to the
Far from your
background.
screen.
Oh,
It's a
man.
good contrast, but I was like, did he intake
I am
silver accidentally?
All about fumbling initiative tonight.
It is. Yeah, you fumbled that.
Oh man,
I
twice.
did it last
18.
time too. Dr.
18.
Cuspid is just overcome by the glory of this strange green rock.
So exciting. Such
Holy crap,
potential.
I got a 20?
Yeah.
Possibilities are endless.
Yes. Good news, everybody. I got a 20.
Oh, there you go.
This mine is filled with a perfectly ordinary gas. But watch out, because that's no ordinary
me.
gas.
Oh, you did. All right. So if everyone's got their initiative in, Jared, we need to drag your initiative over. That will adjust things.
Way
All right.
in the back.
So I do want to point out that, all right, so Ray and Dr. Cuspid are going after these Confederate guards. But Bushrod,
Is this a 10-foot wide or a 5-foot wide?
the
What are we
shaft
in?
is like 15 feet wide. And then
Oh.
it opens up into this giant chamber.
So we're not like single
Confined.
file.
You wouldn't have to be
kinda
single.
like compressed.
Yeah,
into-
yeah. You don't need to be
a
single
thing.
filed here. Yeah. You know, there's got to be
Uh,
enough room in this shaft for a mine cart and maybe miners on each side. So it's pretty wide.
When I kind of see the walls pass out of vision,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast 9 lives for myself because I feel like danger is imminent and I have but a lowly 6 hit points.
Did
That's
you D24 that?
Oh, I did not, and I
You-
don't want to.
Okay, I was gonna say you can if you want to,
Nope.
but I won't make you.
Nope. Keeping the 14.
Okay, cool.
Wait. I'm keeping the 14. And I'm just going to show you that I keep the 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So what happens with that spell on a 14?
wind manifests itself in this tunnel with no wind. And there are no windows, clearly. So,
Yeah.
but if there were, they would blow the fuck out. And then all of the winds and the crazy howling surrounds me and becomes like a shell of energy.
Nice.
There you go.
Swag.
And I got yeah, right. I've got adventure swag right now. And I do believe I was so close on that. Atonement. Suffice to say that there's a windy howling shield around me
Cool.
right now.
Right.
Is basically what it is.
Okay.
Nicely
Very
done.
cool.
I'll drop the in chat. I'll drop it as soon as I find it.
Okay. So while you got that going, anything else on your turn?
No, I'm all the way in back. But
Okay.
when I walked up, if I'm at the edge of the place that it rounds, I'm like mage armor.
Cool. Saul, you're up next.
I'll go ahead and roll out my deed die real quick here.
All right. Ooh, just a 1.
Not impressive.
So, what are you
yeah.
doing here?
I'll go ahead and just leverage my rifle here to take
Okay.
a shot at one of the guards.
Absolutely. So, flip your card. Oh,
That's
there you go.
Three kings tonight.
There you go.
Wow.
So, +3 to hit and +3 to damage.
I'm gonna be in
hey.
trouble here.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Wednesday.
So that is actually going to be a 17 to hit. And that is going to be a 9 damage.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, yeah.
So you
Good grief.
take aim at the closest or the farthest guard.
Let's go for the furthest,
Okay.
since it is a rifle and I've got range.
And you sink your shot center mast into this Confederate guard. And you feel like your shot did some fucking damage. Yeah, anything else on your turn?
I'll try and kind of hunker down and take cover.
Okay, cool. You do so. Next up is Father Joseph. What are you going to do?
I believe I am going to cast Blind Faith. Which so the manifestation I roll first, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Okay. Which is 1d4, which is a 1, which is fine.
Well, the manifestation of short gust of sweet scented air causes the revelator and any affected allies form to fall away as dust lost to the wind.
And so now I roll.
Roll your incantation test.
That's 20 plus personality.
You D24 plus personality.
Yeah.
Oh
Breathing those
no!
green vapors.
Oh no!
You could roll a d20 if you want.
D20's been kinder.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want, I'll let you downgrade that to a 20 if you want to.
It's fine.
Oh,
Hey, look at that.
Oh,
Look
baby.
at that.
So D20,
So
you're at a
that's
20.
20.
What's your personality bonus?
plus 1?
21.
So that's still the 20 to 23. As the spell effect gains, gain from 1819. So, except the Revelator can affect targets which have 5 HD or less. Miracle lasts for 1 turn until the caster attacks a creature affected by the miracle. As per the effects gained from 14 to 6. Fuck, I don't want to read multiple tiers.
Dear editor.
Dear
Fuck.
editor.
Don't make
14 to
us fucking
17
reread
just
shit.
rolls down to 12.
Don't make us reread shit.
You become invisible to undead demons and creatures not native to Earth, which have 5 HD or less. You don't need to concentrate to maintain, and all attacks against them from affected creature have a 50% chance of missing due to the invisibility. So, roll me a D8, a D10.
E10.
Yeah, you fucking John Cena this shit. Any undead creatures in the area will not be able to see you at all for 3 rounds.
Holy.
Just him or any of us?
Just him.
In the manifestation, doesn't it say and allies? Was I wrong?
Roll high enough.
Any affected allies.
Any affected allies.
Dibs.
Well, I'm not sure.
I don't know how to interpret that, so I'll let you do it,
Yeah.
Chuck.
In the general description, it should say.
Well, it doesn't say.
Fatal temporary blinding them to their presence. Sight of one or more unfaithful, temporarily blinding them to their presence.
Yeah, it sounds like can't see friends of yours. Which
I'm not seeing that.
I
That's.
mean, I'm so way back. Is that Jared? Is that Dark Trails?
It
or
is a Dark
DCP?
Trails, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Let me pop up.
What's it called?
Blind Faith.
Faith.
Oh, good. There's not a lot of search entries for it.
Yep. It's the table of contents, and it says, "What'd you get?" Your roll was
Oh, I'm sorry. And actually, it lasts.
The Revelator and 1d6 allies within 30 feet of the caster.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So
Where did you see that?
24 through 27. Didn't he get
No.
a 24?
He
No,
got.
you
I
got
got
21.
22.
Page
Ah.
page 98, right?
Yeah.
So-
So yeah, it's only you,
Yep.
Jared.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
But
as far as they're concerned, you're a ninja.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Holy ninja.
Did we have 2 preachers?
You do.
Itself, I need to play a holy ninja sometime.
Oh no, fine. I'm gonna play the next bed and light. I got an idea.
There you go. All right, Preacher, you are up.
Preacher has a new respect for death, having just tasted it,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to try to throw up a divine shield around all of his worthy friends.
Okay.
And
Hey, that's looking good.
Hey, that's a good shield.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh,
there you go. All right.
Wait, it didn't come through for me, did it?
Apparently, we are enveloped in waves of divine fire, and it's badass.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
we all glow permanently
Hey, I
with
see
a
us.
60-foot
Hey,
radius.
we're back again.
Hey.
We're back again.
Every time Dan rolls under 7, he wins.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, my internet fucking shat itself. So
How dare you?
how dare it? We're back. Okay, Preacher. Let's just hit right back into it. What just happened?
I called down a miracle of the divine shield on all of my worthy companions,
All right.
and they're enveloped in flames that don't harm them, but will
Not
hit
lead bullets, I hope.
anybody who attacks them gets 1d3 damage back at them.
Oh, even
Oh,
for
yeah.
range?
Yes.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Sexy.
All right, that's
That's spicy.
badass.
Plus 2 to AC and fortitude saves for 3 rounds. All this lasts for 3 rounds. And then I
Spicy.
get reduced damage by 1 die, and
Okay.
plus 2 bonuses against spells.
Very cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you cast your spell. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just going to bask in the glory of my miracle. I mean, the miracle that was.
Laugh in union at them.
Power of God compels you.
Wonderful.
So it is now the 3 Confederate guards that were in this room.
Oh, I see. You're all dead.
What's that?
Don't worry, it's not very many of us who have been seen yet. So
Yeah. So people who have been seen would be Saul. First one.
We're really sorry, Saul.
He comes
did
and
say
takes shots and then erupts in flame.
I did at least say I took cover.
So, doing so increases their difficulty. Let's see what it does.
And I get a +2 to my AC?
Yes.
Yep. So your AC gets a +2 on this. So yeah.
Oh, good. It's very low already.
Let me flip my card. 2, so no change. And the first Confederate guard takes a shot. This is the one that you already shot, and you dealt your 9 damage to or whatever. Does a 5 hit?
It does not, but
So-
it at least takes some damage.
So yeah, if that's the case, then Preacher, your spell goes into effect. So you said he takes 1d3 damage
On successful attacks.
on successful attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then second Confederate guard flips his card. It's a 5. And he pulls out one of his 6-shooters.
Oh, no.
Critical success.
Goodbye, world.
Jesus, Chuck, calm down.
Yeah.
This
Just
could kill me.
reconnected to the
So this is going to be a D4 on the critical hit firearms table. That's a 3. Let me go to that table in the book.
Roll
There's
low on
critical
damage,
hits.
please.
That was the deal with the rule 20 devil.
Yeah,
You roll
yeah.
high, but I roll high too.
Bullet pierces the target's elbow. Fuck my
Oh.
PDF. But we know what that does. Let me get back
Yeah.
there.
blows it up 1d6.
Bullet pierces
3.
your elbow, dealing an additional 3d4 damage.
Yeah.
That is
And I drop my
D12 but plus 3d4, and you drop
Yeah.
your rifle.
Goodbye, everybody.
And your
I've
arm,
got to go.
that arm
Oh,
is now
no.
useless for 1 round. So let's roll us some damage. 1d12 plus 3d4.
I hope you rolled it like I did.
All ones.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
22 damage to Saul.
Oh God.
Saul, this bullet catches you right above. Oh, no, it hit you right in the arm. Give me a luck test, please.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Burn luck if you have to.
You can't burn luck on a luck check.
Oh shit.
it'd be bad to burn luck on a luck check.
He,
Oh,
the
That's a
bullet
fail.
connects,
Wait.
and it completely rips your arm off.
Oh no.
Right below the elbow. As you
Oh,
drop
damn.
to the ground,
Dead.
no.
you've got a round, and then there's still the opportunity of flipping the body. So
Is there a mechanic for getting over damaged in this to be dead?
I don't think there is. I don't know for sure, but I don't think there is. I'm not worried about it. Excess
all right.
damage just takes you to 0. So
It did twice my health, so.
yeah, no,
No,
I'm not
no,
gonna.
No. We have like 1 round.
But I'm basically useless now, so.
But that guy took 1d3 damage, right?
Yes, he did take 1d3 damage. Preacher,
Thank
if
you,
you
Doctor.
would please roll me a d3.
Well, I'm gonna go get a beer because I'm basically useless for the rest of the campaign.
I'm nothing if not
Ooh.
vengeful and spiteful.
One
and
second while I
perhaps a bit
find some
petty.
more libation.
Poor Dan.
I'm pretty sure his arm is going to have like a ring of teeth reattaching it.
Listen,
Fucking amazing. That's fucking
he's
amazing.
either
That's all
going to
I
be
gotta
a
do.
one-armed gunslinger, which would be pretty badass, or Dr. Cuspid is going to make him a biomechanical tooth arm.
I'm gonna take all the
Creepy as
bone and
fuck.
viscera and this strange rock and I'm gonna give him some sort of weird like Guyver style nonsense.
There you go. Preacher, did you roll me that D3, please?
Sure.
3 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
And actually,
Damn.
the Revelators have a chance to restore a lost limb.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Holy shitballs.
All right. That is. So now we've got guard number 3. He can't really see. No one else really ran up, did they? Well, no. Preacher, did you run up and take a shot to begin with?
Well, I ran up, but I cast Divine Shield.
Okay. So
But I would have been in
he
No
is
one else
gonna.
made a shot. Only I've shot. So
Okay. Well, he's still Preacher's in sight. So that's a jack. So that's going to be a +1 to attack and to damage.
No.
That is going to be an 8.
Nope. Not enough.
Okay. So yeah, he takes a shot at you and it misses, and it passes the turn down to Ray Calabanza.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna pick one completely at random. Are there? Let's see. Left to right. 1, 2, 3.
Pick up Dan's arm and beat him with it.
All right. So I'm gonna head to the one on the left, and I'm gonna try to get him in a wrist lock to drop his gun.
Okay. This is the one that Saul initially shot and did a lot of damage to as well. So
Okay.
so
Let's see
please.
if that D die works. It does. Hooray. So
There you
now let's
go.
see if the attack works.
Beat him with his own arm.
Die 3. There we go.
Whoa.
Yourself.
Oh yeah. That means your hit was a 22, and your damage
Oh,
on
no.
that,
No, I added the D die to that one.
to that
so-
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, you can put him in a wrist lock. I've never seen a person die from a wrist lock before,
But
but that is just what happened.
I kind of worked it a bit too hard, and then I ripped his arm off.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Absolutely. Dr. Cuspin.
Well, I mean, it's pretty clear there's only one thing to do.
teeth.
The dentures.
Now, in fairness, I understand that these dentures have never successfully healed a party member.
do
Never.
it anyway.
But perhaps this is the time.
Try
Please
and try
chew
again.
his stump shut.
Yeah.
Try
Or
and try
can they
again.
stitch it back on?
My beloved dentures, go and gnaw upon that stump. Do your work.
Men of scientific
Oh!
pursuit.
Okay, so I got +3.
Never.
That'll get me to a 20 between my intelligence and my level. So that will get me up to. All right. Same. So there's a lot of same as result before. God damn it. I hate. Yeah, I understand now what you're saying. Where you
Right.
have to do the whole like you read the 3.
You have to
things
read
before.
down. Like, I know it
Okay.
would take more space on the page, but I would prefer to just rehash that every single result. That way I don't have to, I got to read up. Oh, I got to read up. Oh, I got to read up.
All right. So here's the first good thing.
Yeah.
It's going to heal 1 hit dice worth of wounds for 3 rounds.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
There you go.
It's going to start
Yeah.
gnawing on you, and it's going to do a pretty good job.
Ooh.
It's going to do for
Gross.
the next 3 rounds. You get 1 hit dice. On top of that, it's going to inject you with stimulants that will give you a +2 to anything you do for the next 3 rounds.
Holy
So,
PC.
How?
And
Heal 1 hit
above
die,
beyond
right?
that,
Yeah.
it's going to inject you with something that gives you regenerative capabilities. That will
Oh.
give you additional regen of 1d3 hit points for the next 2d4 rounds.
Oh my goodness.
Say no, don't
So
say
you're-
no to the drugs.
Dan.
It starts legitimately like regenning.
Yeah.
Say no to the drugs.
So you heal 8 right now.
Uh huh.
Please give me a luck test.
Oh boy, don't do it, Dan.
What a ridiculous visual.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Your
Oh my god.
your stump of an arm closes up, but you see a little tiny hand sprout out like Deadpool.
Like I got a little Trump hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deadpool, just Deadpool, everybody.
So
hand.
the next
No, I think you mean your hand. Your new hand is huge. It's fine.
it's huge. It's a huge hand.
It's huge. You'll
I'm
take
so-
care of
going to fan
all
the
the
hammer on
problems.
my next attack.
So, Dan,
No, grab my strong hand.
this round, pretty much on Dr. Cuspid's turn for the next 2 rounds after this, your arm will regenerate. At the end of it, you will have a brand new, fully functioning arm.
Well, I was about to just have
Nice.
my character off himself because
Well,
he's
listen,
with only one arm.
that's extreme. There are a lot of options here for taking care of that arm. Dr. Cuspid, Revelators have the option to, a chance to reattach severed limbs. And then also you have Dr. Cuspid. Maybe he'll just make you a biomechanical arm.
Could I make just a small request?
Yeah?
If his arm does grow back, can he have teeth instead of fingernails?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
I was going to let you do whatever you want.
No, listen. Because
Boo.
his
You
fingernails
can,
are
but
normal.
It's not extra damage.
Stop. His fingernails are normal, but where his knuckles would be are like molars poking through. Did your fucking screen?
The world has just destroyed itself. Godzilla.
So you've got instead of like you've got
I
like
got
little
molar knuckles.
molars, you got
should've
molar
said
knuckles.
yes.
Your unarmed melee attacks deal an extra point of damage.
There we
I'm
go.
happy.
So yeah, you're yeah.
Teeth knuckles.
You have
Tooth
That had to be
knuckles.
disconcerting. How
So-
dare you, world?
Stop it. Keep yourself calm, world.
Hey,
That's
I-
badass. Very good,
That was
Jeremy.
really
That was
good.
great.
Oh my
just
goodness.
stand here.
Excellent.
Me and God are going to fight for a minute.
Yeah, I want to see
Good
this.
luck.
Speaking of that there, Christopher, it is Bushrod's
Yes.
turn.
Oh, well, Bushrod hating the natural order. How dare you? Hold on. And,
Oh god damn, it's
Oh,
all
no.
coming
Oh,
for
it's
you, man.
just-
What
it's
did
a
you
mess.
do?
we're totally going to have a world. There's a thing going on here.
Oh my god!
All right. God fucking damn it.
Hey,
And I mean, God fucking
There's
Yeah.
some damning going on here.
scissors,
yeah,
things.
quite literally, the damage.
What's it look like on your end?
It looks good to us.
World ended. I'm just saying. I didn't
What's
even
this?
do anything. Nope. Stop. All right.
Don't worry.
The preacher slaps
tape on
Bushrod in
that
the back of
here.
the head.
All right.
Too
My
many
turn.
good things are happening to me this night, so everything else is just going to
Right.
shit.
Your fucking
Things-
screen, my internet.
Things currently are not attacking me, correct?
Not yet.
Correct.
I'm way in the back.
Correct. 100%. Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same thing with them that I'm doing with this, which is nothing. I'm just holding something closed, and you can all just fuck off for 5 minutes. And why the fuck she just can't stand up? Because I wasn't even moving. How
You're
dare?
good.
How
You're
dare
good.
it. All right. So that moves us to Saul. Saul, you've got one good arm
And a plus two to
Baby
anything you
hand.
do.
and a little
And
baby
plus
hand.
2. All right. Well, I'm gonna pull out my star pistol and keep on shooting.
All right.
Oh, does that mean that as his baby hand grows, the teeth for Knuckles are going to fall out and be replaced by new ones?
Yes.
Yeah. That is beautiful.
Oh, no.
That's good visual.
It's the circle of life.
All right. So the real question is, am I allowed to shoot this multiple times in a turn?
No.
No.
Not with your baby hand. It is not
The
strong enough.
The star is a double action.
I never remember what we decided on rate of fire. Right now, I'm just going to say no.
Okay. All right.
You like hold it with one hand and you're using your little baby hand to pull the
Yeah.
trigger.
Yeah.
Oh,
So flip
I'd
your
do it.
card.
I did. It's a 2.
Okay. So that's, did you roll your,
I did.
what was that?
It's in the roll.
Oh, okay.
I want to put it up front when I could fan the hammer, so I could decide if I want to do that in advance or not.
He does
But
have
in this
plus
case, I
2.
can't now.
So your 12 misses. Do you get plus
14.
2? Did you?
Oh yeah, I did not include that.
Okay, so your 14 does hit.
Hooray! 4 damage.
Go baby hand.
Yeah, little tiny thumb up.
So you sink a solid shot into one of these two remaining Confederate guards. Anything else?
Fuck you guys.
Do you give him a little baby middle finger?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip them off, and I'm gonna wait to get shot again.
And then the tooth just goes.
Father Joseph, it is your turn.
Oh Lord, what do I do? How
Now
close?
they cannot see you. If you attack them, it'll break the spell, and they'll be able to see you.
What are the miners doing?
Probably excited to
Cowering.
be freed.
Cowering?
Cowering.
Cowering. I don't know what the heck to do. And so, old baby hand, he's completely healed, right? By now.
Effectively, I'll be
yeah.
good on my next turn.
Baby
Yeah.
hand saw.
Hold me closer, Tiny
Damn.
Dan's hands.
Hold me closer, tiny dance hands.
Oh my god.
Okay, what do I do then? I'm just gonna start making my
That's gotta
way
be the name of the episode.
close to next to the wall and
Okay.
just kind of start moving around to basically flank one of them.
Okay, cool.
But I don't know how many, if I'll get close enough to actually.
I'll let you.
attack.
One movement will get you in position where you want to get at. So
Okay.
that will leave you your standard action after that.
Okay, and that means an attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is let's see.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And that's my hammer in the shape of a cross, by the way.
Fantastic.
1d6.
So, yeah, go and swing your damage on that.
All right.
Do you call it the crucifix? The crucifix?
You win.
All right.
4.
So, Preacher, your invisibility spell is now broken.
Yes.
But you just dealt
That
a
was-
shitload of damage on one of these assholes.
Yeah. That was Father Joseph.
I'm sorry, Father Joseph. My bad.
Yeah. It's all good. Preacher just looked a little befuddled there for a second.
Stop
Okay.
using the stream, the Zoom chat. It shows up on the stream.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's what we got Discord for. All right. Anything else there, Jared?
No, sir.
Okay,
I guess
cool.
I'm just sitting there pummeling this dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Preacher, it is now your turn.
Preacher is going to charge in with his shotgun cross and try to blast him.
Any preference on which one? The one that Father Joseph is attacking, or the other one?
Hopefully not. It's a shotgun.
I think I'll go with the other one.
He
Okay.
should now be able to see me. So,
Yeah.
well, he could always see me. It was the other guys that couldn't
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
me. So.
So yeah, you go ahead and flip your card. Is that a 7? Yeah.
7. Yeah.
Okay. 7 doesn't make any change. So yeah, go ahead and roll your attack. 19 is a hit. 1 damage
Yikes.
doesn't
Fire
drop
a
either.
warning shot and then you club them.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You made
That
me
was
bleed my own
unfortunate.
blood.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. I need. All right. Next up is the 2 guards. Jared, the guard that you just hammered on,
Mhm.
is going to turn at you with his, and he's going to pull a Bowie knife, and he's going to stab at you. Does a 15 clear your AC?
So anyway, he starts
Yes.
stabbing.
So
Yes, it does.
he stabs you, and he deals. It's going to be D6 plus 2, 7 damage to you. Now, you still have this fiery thing going on. So, Preacher, if you wouldn't mind rolling me a D3. He's still up. And Father Joseph, how did that treat you?
So
that.
what's the total damage?
5.
5. I am now
7,
down
wasn't
to
it?
2.
Was it 7? It was 7.
It was 7.
Why, oh yeah, because he has 2. Okay, yeah, 7 damage. You're at 0.
So yeah, that straight up.
He guts Father Joseph with his Bowie knife.
Yikes.
The other Confederate guard.
These guys are dangerous.
Let's see, who's all now? Ray, what did you do last turn?
I ripped the guy's arm off and killed him.
So D3, nope, D6. Ray's 1, 2. Preacher's 3, 4. Saul is 5, 6. Saul.
They just hate me.
The good news is you have regen going.
That is
so-
a king, so that's +3.
Oh
Oh,
god.
boy.
I'm gonna die again and then regenerate.
Yeah, you're back up. Welcome to hell.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh. That hits.
And this is a D12 +3. 15
I'm
damage.
dead again.
Down you go again.
But good news.
He'll just get up.
The other arm.
Ray, it is now your turn.
Oh man. So who's closer, the man with the gun or the man with the knife?
Man with a knife.
All right, I'm gonna try to put him in a wrist lock, get him to drop that knife.
Okay.
Let's see, D die. Here we go. Hey, all
There
right.
you go.
man.
Okay.
Good start.
Add 3 for the D die roll, and ooh, yeah.
That
there
is a hit.
Hey.
So
And there's a 50% chance that it'll. What is it?
Rip his arm off also.
Oh God, I wish. 50% chance the weapon is knocked out of reach. So I'll just roll a
Yep.
1d 100, or no? I'll roll a d10. 1 through 5 will be bad. All right. So he keeps. So it's within reach, but he drops it.
He drops his Bowie knife and you wrench his arm, shattering it, killing him.
Oh, cool.
Leaving, he disappears in a mist like the other ones, leaving only the Bowie knife behind.
Nice.
Dr. Cuspid.
Well,
On your turn also, Dan, would you please heal up again?
your hit dice and also another D3.
Yeah.
Dan's like, this is getting old.
So 7 and your
7
arm
this time.
your arm continues to regenerate. I do want to remind everyone that Father Joseph is down.
Yep.
Yes.
Dr. Cuspid, what are you going to do? There's one of these assholes remaining.
This is really awkward because the teeth are busy, so I can't go save the father, except I am a doctor.
You are a doctor. You could run up
You are a
there and make a
doctor.
medical
Come over.
check to try and stabilize him.
I suppose I could do some mundane stabilization. It's
All right, go ahead and give me that intelligence check.
I gotta use your teeth for this work now.
Yeah.
Let's put all my guts back in. It'll be fine.
I'm going to say that's enough to do the trick. So you run up and you're able to save Father Joseph's life. Father Joseph, you're now unconscious on the floor with 0 HP, but you are not dying.
Yeah.
but
Yes.
Dr. Cuspid is like clearly size, like just
Christopher.
I mean, I have to use my hands?
No,
Ugh.
I just have a point of order. Robert's rules of meetings here. I have to wonder how Dr. Cuspid is reviving him before it's my turn.
how am I going to help the preacher?
No, like literally, are you like vampiring onto him and sewing his wounds closed with your own teeth?
Well,
Which is
he
Did you
really-
walk
is-
like this towards him before you descended
He
on
is
him?
a doctor.
Yeah, I mean, I do
Sure.
have my
I'm
medical
also a
background.
doctor of a different nature.
He's at least in the medical field. I don't know.
I mean,
He has a
I'm a
degree.
dentist, so like I get the basic idea of like sewing a wound shut.
Plus,
Yeah.
we got all that medical equipment. Just the
I
other
just want to take
Oh, yeah.
note before I
Oh yeah.
do my own action. Like, and
Yeah,
then
he just shoves some guts back in and just stitches it up, like gets some forceps in there from all the medical supplies he grabbed, and pinches a couple bleeders closed, and
the little servo arm comes up, the little welder comes up, and I just burn the wound shut.
there you go.
That was the interesting bit. All right, and then I wonder at all why it's my turn, because I'm way in the back and I'm like, what is going on up there? I hear combat. I peek around and look around and I'm just gonna nope.
Seen me fall down to the ground dead twice now.
Yeah,
fine. You're fine.
Did I see?
And get back up.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
The Chumbawamba special.
Yeah,
That's right.
all right. So you hang back and you just take some notes there, Bushrod. Saul, you're on the ground again as you wake up. Your baby arm is gone to like a
Child arm.
child arm. Yeah,
It's about 8 years old now.
yeah.
Nobody holds old baby arm.
Is it good enough to fan the hammer yet?
Give me a luck test.
Okay, all right.
If you pass, it's good enough to fan the hammer.
All right.
Give him a juice box. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Tell his little hands to open up.
Gosh darn
Drink
straw.
So, Saul, would you please fan the hammer? That is. Oh, did you flip a card?
I did. It's a 9.
Okay, that's fine. So,
man.
that is a 14,
Yep.
which is a hit. You deal 3 damage. All right. Keep fanning.
All right. It's a D16 after that.
Yep.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
Let me see what the card is. Okay. Yeah, it'll just miss.
Yeah, that would be a 10. So yeah, that's your first shot hits. Does not drop this dude.
Well, yeah.
How much
tried.
damage did you deal on that one?
The
That was
whole 3.
3. Okay. All right, Father Joseph, you're unconscious on the ground.
That's correct.
Okay, preacher, it's your turn.
Good turn.
Good talk.
Vaguely see a tentacle arm burning you.
Yeah.
Preacher looks at the remaining soldier and says, "For everyone belongs to me, the parent as well as the child. Both alike belong to me. The one who sins is the one who will die." And he runs up and smacks him with his shotgun club.
Awesome. Absolutely.
Metal.
16's a hit.
There we go.
5 damage is lethal.
Yes.
So you club this Confederate soldier in the face, and he just fades into mist and disappears.
Praise be the righteous.
This leaves you
Excellent.
in this mine with all of this green ore. As the Confederate soldiers are dead, the 5 remaining miners come out of their hiding and like, "Oh, you saved us. And Tilly would be able to point out to each one of you like, "Oh, this is so and so," that she knows all of them, at least in name. Like, he was a drunk, he was a vagrant, he was just passing through, like, definitely, bottom rungs as far as, the public opinion of these people.
I rolled my last heal here,
Okay,
Nice.
which would have filled me up entirely.
nice. Is anyone going to help Father Joseph?
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a healing on him.
Okay. It's your strong hand. Take my strong hand.
It's my strong hand now.
I'm going to guess that's now you do get a... Oh, you did roll a d24. Yeah, you don't manage to deal any... So...
My squeezing arm.
Well, for better or worse, that was all 3 rounds of the teeth working on you.
The
There's
teeth
no
are
standing-
free.
The teeth are free. That's
That
why I
was
got
good.
it out of the way. Yep.
Now the teeth can come over to you, Father. Nope.
Oh
Just
no,
bites ya.
Sorry.
this situation is
Bites
not
you.
dire enough.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Father Joseph is gonna be unconscious until he gets a long night's rest, or until you all come up with some reason to some revelation that would give you another chance to either try and magically heal him or heal him with the teeth.
Not everybody go at once.
All I've got is shooting, so
Like, got it shooting.
I'm biting you as hard as I can.
Uh,
So I would kneel down next to him and pray over him as long as it takes to get another shot.
Give me a D3. You would need to pray over
Whoa.
him for 3 hours.
Oof.
It's a lot of brand.
So I just start praying.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
we're going to say we're going to time jump 3 hours. Please roll your test again.
All right.
There you go. It worked. Your
Time's on your side.
18.
the good Lord has heard your prayers, and
some good Lord. Some good Lord.
some good Lord,
Something
One of
hurt.
them.
a good Lord.
Some good Lord.
Good enough. I mean,
I roll
get-
my hit
get a
dice.
dice.
Is
Enough
that
to
correct?
do whatever
Chuck?
we
Yeah, let's Jared, you roll a hit die.
What the hell is my hit die?
Should be on your character
One
sheet somewhere.
D8. Right?
Is it a D8 or a D6?
It's two. Revelators use a D8 to determine their hit points at each level.
Okay, so yeah, roll me a D8.
Okay. Doop, doop.
That's
So
not
you
bad.
gain 6 hit points.
I'll
Not
take
bad.
it.
Nice.
That's what I'm waiting for.
In those 3 hours, I presume we can talk to the miners a little bit about
Yeah.
what they're doing here, and
I'd have also gotten the body of Dejebediah Bejebums out of the pit.
is
Yeah.
he dead though?
He's
or is
dead.
he just weakened?
No.
Oh,
He's
Poor
he's
Jebediah.
dead with the bullet shot to the back of the head.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
The other miners,
Boo or
like,
not.
he refused to work, so they just executed him.
Whoa. That's
Well,
we have to call in.
The Confederate guards, yeah,
Yeah.
they iced him.
Yep. No, but
Clearly,
Confederates.
he was an honorable man. I would take
So,
his
yeah.
teeth, put them to good use.
There you go.
yeah, there we go.
But yeah, Tilly definitely
I mean,
she identifies everyone. You all take a little bit of time to help out the miners as Preacher is doing his prayer and healing up Father Joseph. So now, 3 hour time jump. These miners are. How do you want to handle the miners? You want to tell them to stay here? You want to tell them to escape?
Well, if we can just
You wanna
get up
bring
to the
them
other
with ya?
juncture and send them on the way.
What kind of gun and Bowie knife did we get from or I guess Bowie knife, but what kind of gun did we get from the first guy I disarmed?
You disarmed. Did he drop his gun?
He ripped his arm off. I had
Oh,
to drop
but
his gun.
it was a disarm attempt, so
It would have been
On both.
another Star Army.
okay.
That's a D12 to hit, 6-shot, double action.
I'll just bring him along just to make sure we got the equipment.
Yeah, and then there's also the Bowie knife that the other one you disarmed.
Not quite ready to experiment with human teeth just yet, but I think I will take some of the rat teeth I procured from our earlier encounter, and I will start scraping them against this strange substance to see how the enamel reacts to it.
As you scrape it against this weird subject, the enamel, this tooth almost enlarges and comes to an even sharper point.
Oh my! I feel like I need some treated ammunition.
I just need to excuse myself for a few minutes.
Perhaps I need to treat my
Looking forward.
knuckles.
Mhm.
Perhaps I need to treat my knuckles on these too.
Maybe.
Sharpen them up a little bit.
I certainly think you should. That sounds like a good
Uh,
idea.
You can give me a luck check, Dan.
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh
There we
yeah,
are.
you sharpen it, and these molars become canines and like form to sharp little points, adding you another point of damage to punch attacks.
I'm
Whoa.
gonna have to actually add this on my character sheet.
That's amazing. I'm so happy.
So in this mine, after you guys kind of get yourself situated, there was another path that you didn't explore.
Yeah.
The fork, you took the one with the heavier mist leading to this. There was the other path as well, but you've now freed the miners. Everyone's kind of up and back in action.
What will the damage dice be for?
1d4. 1d4
D4.
plus
Strength.
strength. Yeah.
So
1d3 is
1d4.
your normal unarmed, but since you got teeth now, that's 1d4.
Yeah. 1d4 plus your strength.
Excellent.
All right. So what's the plan?
Well, I am going to. I may not do anything with them just yet, but all the rat teeth I have plans for these rat teeth.
Okay.
I will scrape all of them and have them prepared ahead of time because I have a cufflink design.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
intending to use.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to imbue them ahead of time.
So during this 3-hour period, you work on that.
I'd say if I take a couple rounds of ammunition and
The lead doesn't seem to be affected by this green stuff.
okay.
Does the
That's
green
not-
stuff seem to be affected by the lead?
Yeah.
When you drag the lead across it, you do see that it kind of dims a little bit where you drag it.
Okay. I'll admit in this case I'm more curious because we already found the lead box, so another closer
Yeah.
inspection. Tap the gun on it.
Dear diary, today was an incredible day.
Oh shit.
I'll tap one of my ghost irons on it.
There you go. Yeah, it doesn't have any effect. You give it a tap. So what's happening next, guys?
Shall we go the other way?
What?
Yeah, let's
Didn't-
give that a quick once over. And
Wait, we did take a rest. Everyone,
It would have taken you guys took like a 3-hour like
3-hour
little mini
rest.
rest.
a 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I have 5-6 hit points, so
Do you guys want to sneak off somewhere and make camp for a night?
We could if we need to.
it depends on the level of damage to Cuspid. And,
why don't we just ask if the
I
miners
feel
know what's down in that
fantastic.
other place?
I would not argue against having some time to work on something because I am fully healthy right now, but have such ideas to work upon it. I would love
Nope.
nothing better than
Nope.
some free time.
That's a nope.
Now, Ray did come up with a good point. Why don't we just ask the miners? The miners would have an answer for that.
idea.
That's Mr. Crowley's office.
Mr.
Yes.
Crowley's office. And how many Mr. Crowley's cronies would be with him in his office?
He's like, I don't know. I've never been in there. I've just gone past it and seen him head back to his office. There was only the 5 soldiers here as guards.
In theory, we've cleared
So
the soldiers.
5 minus 5 is 0. You all hang back. I'll be right back. And I crack my knuckles and I head for Mr. Crowley's office.
Now, Tilly would also chime in at this point that Mr. Crowley would in fact be Otimus Crowley, the mayor and owner of the bank in Sour Creek.
Oh, really?
We should totally kill him and take the bank.
I've always thought the name Crowley was a trustworthy name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never encountered a situation where the surname Crowley has been negative in any aspect
Yeah.
up until 1865.
So is anyone going along with Ray?
Yeah, I'll go along with
Yeah,
Ray because I got
I'll
a
go for it
penchant
as well.
for dying.
I'll just let you all know that Crowley's office is unoccupied.
Oh. So
As you head down there, it takes you down this narrow, 10-foot wide shaft, tunnel, and it takes like a fine oak door. And you open it up and you peer in, and you see a very nicely decorated office. Fine oak door. It's decorated with fine rugs. There's a large oak desk. There's bookshelves, padded leather chairs. There's a small globe setting in kind of a larger globe on a little stand setting in one corner.
Is the green gas permeated into this office?
It's here. It's not as thick as some other places, but it's,
I was curious, in particular, is the gas flowing through this room, perhaps?
What do you mean through this room?
Is there like a trap door or some sort of hidden space that we could... No.
No, I mean, just
no
judging
drafts
off,
passing through the
just
room.
judging off of the gas. No, you don't find anything. If you want to do a better search of the room, you could.
I would like to search the room just anyways.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll find some papers with his signature on it that'll implicate him in a crime.
Let's go through this. Whoever's searching, tell me what you're searching for, and then you're going to roll an intelligence check to search for that thing.
I'll be honest, being a lawyer person, I'm probably just going to look for documents first.
What are you doing there, Bushrod?
Oop. Sorry.
You're muted if you're talking.
Me?
No, Bushrod.
Oh.
Christopher.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was pointing to myself like, me. You should let me.
So, yeah, I mean, like, everyone, you're more than welcome to come search this room. It's unoccupied.
Yeah.
There's no threat.
Search the room. Everybody search the room.
Yeah.
So, all right, Jake, what is Ray searching for?
See?
You say these fine rugs are fine?
Yeah.
I will not search for anything. I'll just stack up the fine rugs, roll them up, and carry them on my shoulder.
Cool. You do so.
Find rugs for selling.
Dan.
Damn right.
What
I was
is...
going to look for documents.
Please give me... Have you given me an intelligence check yet?
It was a 10.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Christopher, you rolled a 3. Dr. Cuspin?
Because he's a librarian.
Yeah.
I'm honestly at this point, I'm very curious if this man might have made himself any sort of. I'm looking for like any weird contraptions or anything that's using that material. Like,
okay.
I'm looking for
I'll be right back.
Green, black. I'm looking for green, basically.
You don't. I can tell you right off the bat without making a roll, you don't find anything.
Fair.
So, Dan, let's go back to you. Jared, did Father Joseph want to search for anything?
Not really, no. I can't really think of anything.
So, Jake, you gather up these rugs. Dan, there's bookshelves in the desk. Looking through the desk, you actually find some financial ledgers.
Mm-hmm.
And looking through the bookshelves, you find some weird kind of arcane occult tomes.
Ah, good. Hopefully this will tell us what the crystals are about.
Now, you're not really too keen on the
that's
occult.
fine. Yeah, I mean, just identifying the books and then like,
Only we had somebody that was a purveyor.
Yeah, so if you want to hand them off to Bushrod, you certainly could.
I absolutely will. Just finding them is the important thing.
So
anything that has a binding on it, I wish I'd be like, oh, that you can just send that to me. Send it to me.
All right, so first we're going to talk about these financial ledgers. You're looking through them like just, it shows, ownership, deeds, loan information.
I just want to
take some of those deeds out of there.
Yeah.
Well, it's not actual deeds, but it's like purchase and sell of deeds.
Okay.
Like a
are any of them to Tilly's family?
No.
Okay.
Christopher, what were you saying?
Just saying that somewhere in my character background, any book that I touch that I haven't read before, I have to read cover to cover. So it's in there somewhere.
Okay. We can just go off that. You start kind of thumbing through it to get an idea what's in there. And then as you have time, you can take more time to read it.
Right.
So also real quick, back to Saul. looking through these, Tilly's kind of interested in this, and she kind of pokes up. She's like, "Oh, this is so and so, but why does it say that so and so lost this property?" Let's say old lady Smith lost this property because she put up her land as a collateral, but here in this financial ledger, it doesn't say that.
Oh, what does the ledger say then?
It just, she took out a loan with the bank and she put 6 head of cattle down as collateral. But she's just like, she couldn't pay the loan. And so they took her land instead.
And the ledger says what differently then?
It says it only asked for cattle.
Only asked for cattle. Okay, so she should have lost the cattle.
But she lost her land instead.
Ooh.
Interesting. And
What
she
do
lost.
your bird law instincts tell you?
Why? I do believe that there's something afoot here.
So,
Perhaps they're finding some sort of
Discrepancies.
place for the birds to come.
yeah. Bushrod, would you
They're
please...
building a bird sanctuary.
Yeah. Please give me an intelligence test. This is going to be an Arcana style or theme test.
So definitely a train, having
Yep.
been a librarian.
Yep. Ooh.
I am absolutely obfuscated by
Okay.
some other thing that has distracted my attention, and I am
Okay.
not literally in this world. Right?
So you
Throw it
can,
in your backpack.
yeah, you can take these books, and I'll let you make another check on it on another day. Anyone else search them? You guys did mention looking for hidden doors. Was anyone going to do that?
Preacher is looking for evidence of evil. And rolled
I
a
mean,
zero.
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah.
If I can do it. I haven't done
Oh,
anything
you rolled
yet.
an actual 0. Fuck.
Holy crap!
So, Father Joseph, why don't you?
Yep. Is my intelligence?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't want
it's
to roll
flat.
again, so
That is
hey,
enough.
that looks good.
So you're kind of poking around the walls, kind of looking at these bookshelves. And as you're looking at one of these bookshelves, you kind of bump it. It kind of rocks real weird. And you kind of start checking the bookshelf out, and you realize that the bookshelf is actually hiding a door.
Excellent.
So you
Nice.
shift the door out of the way, and you see there's just a basic plain wooden door behind this bookshelf.
I take it that everyone else can see this happening, and so
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so I'll just test the door. Does it open?
Yeah, you
Question
grab the handle, you turn it, and you push it away from you, and it opens up into a very dark and what looks like a very long and narrow tunnel.
Okay. And
Shall we?
is the green mist flowing down?
Now that you've
That
opened
way
this
from-
door, yeah, it's starting to flow in from where you are into this tunnel.
Okay, and is it illuminating it enough that we can at least,
It-
travel down the corridor?
You will, at first you'll be able to, but eventually you're going to outpace this mist, which will put you in darkness. And this tunnel just seems to just stretch on
Okay.
from where you're looking.
Then
We can always open that box and flood it with some more mist.
You could do that. You could put it in a
Oh,
wheelbarrow.
we don't have
and
the
open
box
it.
with us. Never mind.
No, you hit it. If you got a torch or a lantern, you could light that up.
Preacher has a lantern.
Preacher
Yeah,
has a
there's gotta
lantern. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say. Plus, there's probably got to be some type of a candle or lantern or something
Okay.
hanging around the office anyway. But hey, who wants to go first? Because I'm definitely not.
I'll
throw
do it.
the rugs down.
Okay. Ray or Saul. That's enough. This is narrow enough that you'll have to go single file.
Well, do you want it, Jake, or?
We'll go back to back. I got your back.
So who's going
In
first?
case
with
one
the
of our
light?
friends wants to jump us from behind.
Do you want me to go first then?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'll go first.
I don't know what makes you assume that any of your teammates might in any way turn upon you.
If there's anything we've learned today, it's that you dying does not in any way inconvenience you.
So you traveled down this tunnel, this narrow tunnel, for like an hour and a half.
Whoa.
Jeez.
It's a long tunnel.
And you finally get to the end of the tunnel. There's stairs going up to what looks like a hatch door above you.
It's like an escape hatch or something, isn't it?
It's like a fucking danger hedge.
So what are you doing?
All bad.
I'll go up and
juju
listen
has
first.
Run downhill to this.
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh man.
Oh
no.
Juju.
You put your ear to this hatch. You don't hear anything.
Don't do it.
Do I hear the sound of thunderstorm?
No.
Oh man, so it's not even outside then.
See, I knew that would come in handy at one point.
There you
See,
go.
I was thinking.
So-
I'll just kind of put my hand on it and just see if there's any resistance.
There's not. You could push it open.
I'll do it real gentle like.
You push the hatch open real gentle. And as you look, light shines down through it. You look, and you find yourself ready for the next episode.
Oh no! Probably get shot in the face.
That is where we're going to pause tonight's session. We'll come back to this in 2 weeks as you all find out what's on the other side of the hatch. 2 more weeks.
We find myself
damn it.
staring down next episode
Uh-huh.
You'll be dead.
as I collapse back down the
You'll
stairway.
fail like one thing and then fall back down. And it'll be like,
Yeah.
that's why he leads.
All right,
This
so
is-
who's next?
This is what we have them for.
So,
Him and pumpkin seeds, and after that,
Oh man.
there
Well,
we
that's-
fucking go.
That's like four times now, I think,
4 times what?
that I've been zeroed out.
nah,
Maybe.
you didn't. That's hypothetical.
Right, it didn't really count.
No. I mean,
But
we gotta
hypothetically, when shit rolls downhill, it'll hit you.
starts with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cuspid knuckles.
They were glorious.
You do, yeah.
Just
You're
Oh my
glorious.
god, that was great.
Cuspid are the fangy teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're pointy teeth.
So,
It's
what
think
level?
about it.
You're all level 1, right?
We
Yeah.
are.
No.
I
Yeah.
think we should change that for next session.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna roll that now.
So,
I
yeah.
have such plans for level 2.
Next, we're going to pick up next round. Everyone's going to
Oh,
be
no,
level 2.
Jake.
And that's a -1 too because of my stamina, so I don't get any hit points.
You always get a minimum of 1.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
I think the Chomper's going to show up for level 2.
Oh, man.
Man, now I'm scared.
Go ahead.
Oh,
So, yeah, we'll be back on this in 2 weeks. Everyone will be level 2. Any perks that you get for leveling up, go ahead and make sure you get those applied.
There we go. 16 is average.
Jared, you did pretty good
Five
on
is
that.
average. Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Good time.
Great.
Oh
It's
baby.
pretty good. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
God, I hate this adventure. Dying.
Jeez.
That's
How the-
good.
I become a persuader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the great thing about this adventure is? It's long enough that Dan has time to excel at die rolling.
There you go. There you go.
Not everybody. He rolled so many ones.
Plus, he got to
Fell
fanfire with a baby arm.
tree
Right?
All of last round.
I made up for it all.
With his baby hand.
He did. That was great.
Hey, it was
We had a
beautiful.
Deadpool moment.
That was superior.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. I mean,
Cool.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pretty happy.
I'm ecstatic.
Yeah. That was good.
Shit
So-
balanced out.
I shot someone else's arm off, then someone else shot my arm off, and then my
Yeah.
arm grew back.
Yeah. Then you got shot in the face and you died and then
I
you
came back again.
It was pretty crazy.
Look out.
Crap.
How,
Wait.
how the
Yeah.
preacher just ate shit into a spike pit, too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So bad.
Which I helped.
Running along with the wheelbarrow.
This is nice because usually we end up with parties that don't have much healing.
Now we have an abundance.
Which is
half the party.
And yet we're almost dying.
Well, because we never succeed.
but
Every session.
Deep, Dan.
you guys at least you recover from it when you fail. What do we got? I don't know. We're gonna be this is Defenders of Kobold. We'll be back Wednesday for Tiny Dungeon. We'll be back Thursday for Mutant Crawl Classics. We'll be back Friday for D&D 5th edition. Saturday we won't have anything, so that'll be, nothing
day off.
Saturday.
Here, you take a day
Holy
off.
shit.
Right.
Whole day. Wait a minute. What's that Thursday all about? With the you said
Mutant Crawl Classics, yeah.
is that a new thing or an old thing?
Well, what are you getting at? It's going to be a one shot. We're running a Metamorphosis Alpha adventure. It was supposed to happen a week or so ago, but we had to reschedule. So it's happening this Thursday.
Fuck, Thursdays are so busy.
Right? Yeah.
So what's that about? 'Cause
Well,
it's not one of these.
what do you mean not one of these?
Well, it's not one of these dark trails.
It is not.
So-
We're Mutant Crawl Class. Who's all playing in that? I know
Dibs.
you are. I need to look at. I'll look at it later to see what the
Yeah, it's me and dude and
Friendin's in there,
and
and
dudes. Yeah.
I don't remember who's. all
I
in there.
missed my chance
You
narrowly
were
to be in it.
just
It's
so.
gonna be a crazy world. I'm
It's gonna be great.
expecting total carnage before we get there, such that we can't possibly screw it up.
Maybe. So yeah. Lies. Jeremy, Christopher, Michael, is there anything you guys want to plug before we sign out?
Jeremy,
I mean, honestly, what else could I say? But like, these two old bastards, they put out cool shit. The Defenders of Kobold, they put out cool shit. Everybody here is awesome. Watch what they do,
There you go.
please.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
That's a good times.
Yeah. Visit twooldguysgames.com. Is that the right URL?
it's 2oggames.com/shop.
Yeah.
And unique paintings, oil on canvas
Wow.
by Jennifer Greenfield. My hand waves off this way because she literally lives like, I don't know, 6 blocks from me, and I'm just like,
You're
she
gesturing
made
in her
the
actual
amazing-
direction.
the amazing art that it has become the signature of the adventure, and everything else is her. Like,
Very cool.
she did that, and when we saw it, we were like, holy fuck. Ooh, holy fuck. I'm gonna say it twice. I thought
That's fair.
once I shouldn't say fuck, but then I thought twice I should totally say fuck.
There you go. There you fucking go.
Fucking A, yeah.
Fucking
Fucking
A.
A. She
It
did
was a
such a
low
great
fuck
job.
session. So.
Yeah, she did such a great job that how the fuck could I not make that everything? So both front and back of the adventure right now, and the whole judge's screen front, and it's all her amazing art, and it's just me fucking with it in like Photoshop or whatever. But the other 57 pages of stuff is Michael and I.
Nice.
I mean,
There
I'm
you
not
go.
gonna lie. I feel bad that I missed the Kickstarter, but I really want that gorgeous screen, and I need to get that adventure. So
It's available on the website right now for
Discount price.
pre-retail discounted price of
That's right. It's a great deal.
I
Yeah.
can't remember right now.
I need to do
Nice.
that.
There you go. It'll definitely, once it hits, because I backed the Kickstarter enthusiastically. So once it once I get it in my hands, you can expect to see it on stream in some form.
Oh,
Right.
man.
There's
Awesome.
eventually somebody we know said that they would run a session of us running through our own adventure. And I feel like after a month, when I have literally been like, I don't know what the fuck that was, it would be fun. Like literally
Yeah.
like, wait, who wrote this? Because fuck this scene.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, once it's in my hands, I'm going to run it here. So if you do want to get in and
there it
play in
is,
your own
Michael.
adventure,
Michael, we've got it. Right? It's
Michael,
you, me, and
Christopher,
Rory, and
yeah, I
Confirmed.
will
we'll see. Confirmed.
I'm
gladly
sure Jennifer
run it.
would play too.
Other than that,
Yeah.
I think I've wasted a whole bunch of other people's time. They got better shit going on than me.
Yeah, I mean we've plugged our shit. We'll watch, like, subscribe. I don't fucking know. This will show up on our YouTube channel. This eventually will show up on our podcast. So I don't know. I ain't got nothing else.
Okay.
I'm gonna sign off. It was a great game. We had some internet issues, but we finished it out. So until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands.
Thanks,
Deuces.
Chuck. Thank you, DOK.
Thanks for playing.
Be okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Be
Thanks
okay.
for watching.
There we go. And with that,